high and our anchor steady. You said love one another, that's how they'll know. And keep your lamps burning, 'cause he's coming soon. Let's go. Like a thief in the night, he will come without warning. So we stand in the word from the night to the morning. We comfort each other with the hope that he gave. The Lord will descend and the sleeping will wake. We're watching, we're waiting, just like the word said. The trumpet will sound and he'll raise up the dead. Brother Stephen stands firm with the truth in his hand. A mission for Christ till we reach that promised land. We walk in the light, 'cause the day is at hand. He's coming again, just like he said.
I'm hearing blues.
Huh?
I'm hearing blues music.
Hold on, man. Hello, everybody. Sunday Lily.
Howdy.
All right. Hey.
That's music still playing.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Producer, bring that down, will ya? My goodness. There we go. Let's just keep it a little low there, man. Let's get us some. We'll do some BG mix up here, man. We'll just run that a little bit there in the background. Okay. Yeah, we're having some technical issues and stuff. I was trying to get, and man, I just feel like I'm moving in the wrong direction. Like my screen is messed up here. Come on. Dirt. Come on. How about that? I don't know. Maybe that I feel better with that one anyway. Yeah. Perilous times we're living in.
Yep. We are seeing something develop that we don't know if it's going to explode or if it's going to lead to peace and safety and then explode.
Yeah. Fallout in Mexico. Sunday Lily. The flag on the field. Do we have a flag on the field? All right. So let's see. Angie. I'm sure you've never heard that song before. Cindy Ray in the house. Right on. John Bowe, good to see you. Yes, sir. Right on. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting.
Good to see everybody.
Yes. Good to see you guys. All right, at Bubba News. But Bubba's in the house. This
what's up, Bubba?
Southern Pentecostal led by Mike Huckabee. Well, Mike Huckabee's not on here. Where you at, Bubba? Pop on. Come help me solve my technical issues. Man, I just feel like everything is off here. And I definitely don't like that setup, man. Nope. All right. Bubba. Yeah, that was a great one you did yesterday, man. That's right. Hello. That's yeah. My name is Stephen. I'm a fellowship addiction, and I'm not a survivor of it. I mean, I'm addicted to it and will continue to be.
Fellowshippers Anonymous.
Absolutely. So, you know what? Wow. I don't know if any of you guys will watch a little bit of this. I mean, it's hard to imagine because I posted this. It's that camera or something, man. It's just too close. Back up, get away from me. There we go. Yeah, this is I'm trying to remember the last play. I mean, because I uploaded this this is before I went legalistic, and yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
Seeing what Bubba just said in the chat.
What did he say here? Let's see. Exactly. War before peace, but check this out. The latest is that Iran might be willing to not enrich uranium for 7 years. Yep, 7. We were Scott and I were talking about that, earlier, because that's the thing where when the Psalm 83 war happens, it's almost like Elam has got to go. And then, in Jeremiah 49, he's going to send a sword after that regime, after they're replaced or run off. And, but Iran is still part of that Ezekiel 38 that's going to be coming later.
Mm-hmm.
And so that inner ring's going to get knocked out, and kind of looks like that may be going to be happening here in June. You know what? We could switch over. You know what? Let's switch over. Let's watch a little bit of this, but just imagine this. And this was, I uploaded this like 10 or 15. No, this had to have been more like 15 years ago.
More wicked than himself. And they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so shall it be also. Now note carefully, this is important, unto this generation. The first one of the dark trinity that is coming back. Now the idea here from the book of Matthew 12 is that once these spirits leave, and then, my friend, return, when they return, the state of that man is worse than it ever was before. And he is saying that these spirits now are returning to America, and lays out the foundation of why they're coming back. And this is important to understand the principle and thesis of this book. So the first one of the dark trinity to come to America, since the Holy Spirit has been turned away, since they've turned God out of school, since they've kicked prayer out of school, and my dear friend, taken the word away from most of the people in this country, the first spirit that comes back is the spirit of Baal or Baal. That is the spirit of the possession.
Would you say that we got the spirit of Baal back, like right now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, isn't this video from like the 70s or something?
No.
It's been back for a long time.
It's like from right around the year 2000. I mean, this is at least, I think this is at least like between 15 and 20 years old. And that's what they were saying back then. Yeah, and I don't know if you ever heard of that the singer. His name's Carmen, and
yeah,
and he sang that song. That the dead and dying hand of the church or the country is on the threshold of the church. Yeah, that's what it was. And I mean, that was. And that right there was back. I remember all those Carmen songs, like back in the that was in the 90s, Scott. I mean, and you know, I mean, how fast this has gone by, you know, because like with the LA Marzulli or whatever, you know, I mean, there's so many marbles running around in my head with because you've got the you know, after they dropped the nuclear bomb, and then right behind that, Israel was formed as a nation.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, right before that was the Roswell, and then it was Israel was formed as a nation. So, I mean, that all began right there and has been just carrying forward. And you know, right through the, you know, from the Genesis 3:15 to the Daniel. Man, I'm losing it now. 246 or 243. It's like one of those things. If you go to your pastor and say, "Oh, you know, they will mingle with the seed of men." Well, who is they, Mr. Pastor? Who is they?
Yeah, it's not men.
No, no.
They're mingling with men's seeds. So yeah.
And I mean, and you know, they don't know what to do with it. And I mean, there has been pastors. I mean, you know, as a matter of fact, I had one. Let me look at that email. Which one was it? This is one of the ones of the emails. No, that's not it. Come on. Wasn't Randy, was it? No, I don't think so. No. Anyway, he was a pastor of a church. Remember, didn't you looked him up? And his church burned in 2017. You remember that? Looking that up, Scott?
Yeah. Yeah. The Wazowski guy. Impronounceable last name.
Yeah.
Started with a W, though.
Oh, it was Pastor Scott. That was it. Yeah, it was, wasn't it High Point Church?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And he emailed me and he was asking for the 5-part series of the American Remnant by Pastor Philip Barnett. And then I just got another one from a guy from the Philippines wanting to know, you know, what is, you know, does, you know, Philip Barnett have anything about the Philippines? And that's one of the things that's coming is the international remnant. And I don't know how many of you have listened to the phone call that I had, because I mean there's prophetic releases and things, but I don't know how many of you were listening to was watching unanswered questions earlier, but you know, some of the video clips you know, that I've been playing, and you know, oddly enough, this was one of the ones that let me find a short clip. I'm not even gonna play it all. Let's see, which one is this? This is no, let's see. That's not that one. Yeah, this is one like he was preaching.
So, folks, we're getting close to the second coming of Jesus. And before it happens, God has revealed to me there's going to be a massive tsunami. I saw it over 200 feet high. It's going to hit the west coast of the United States. Perry Stone.
That's actually since changed. It's actually going to be closer to 300 foot. But in that, you know, in that same video, you know, he kind of thought that the Trump was going to win that second term. So the bottom line is he prophesies in part, you know, and You know, just like, you know, I mean, if you go back to Elijah, you know, he had just, you know, killed all those prophets. And then the next day he's running down the road for his life. Where's his faith, you know, from Jezebel. And so a lot of these, you know, everybody, you know, they're only men. They're only men. But going back to that, you know, I mean, he's, you know, there's a couple, he's got one he's fixing to finish up the prophecy to the American remnant. There's not a whole lot. And he's, and by the way, I haven't set it up yet, but I'm going to be doing a live with, Scott and I will be with Mike Harris, which is the gentleman that has been the media director or media guy for Philip Barnett for some 45 years. And man, I am just, do you see me just like moving in like slow motion?
Well, I know I am. I want to apologize, by the way, if I'm not saying much and very lively. I nearly had a panic attack earlier and had to take some anxiety medication, so
Yeah,
I'm pretty drowsy.
Yeah, so yeah, if everybody could say some prayers right now. Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, Father, I just thank you. Pray a hedge of protection right now around Scott, his mind, and we just lift this up and just set it before you, and we just thank you that you do hear our prayers when we pray, and we just call this, we just curse the root of this, you know, any kind of anxiety or depression right now, and may it be gone right now in the name of Jesus. Amen.
You know.
Yeah, because earlier today, Scott was, I mean, it was like lively city, you know, and then, you know, we all go through these things that, I know that there's times that, you know, I've got like in the last, like there was like a week or two ago, you know, I mean, I got up and I was like, I'm done with all these lives. I'm finished. I'm not doing any more lives. And then next thing you know, something happens, and then it just, you know, it's like God just turns up the, you know, the heat, and and then you just feel the unction of the Holy Spirit. And it's like, you know, it's with all of us, like a fire shut up in our bones, that no matter how much we would want to resist it, you know, he won't let us. And yeah. So I'm, you know, Brother Scott's just, look at that. We got a kitty cat shot. Look at that.
Kitty cam.
That's the kitty cam.
Yep. Oh,
right,
I got a close up of her face. Kitty.
Well, you know what? Have that. We'll have the cat host the show. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, the cord's not very long. There she is, looking at the ground.
Goodness.
Look at the camera, kitty.
Today
You're live.
Feels real weird. Look at this, Scott. Today feels real weird. It does. There's just like been a, I don't know. I just can't put my finger on it, but it's also like I just can't stop either. I mean, it's, I mean, me, it's either, you know, full stop or it's just wide open. And, but man, there just feels like such an acceleration of everything, you know, just like that video there that we were just watching. I mean, that done 15 years ago. And let me put that back up on the screen, because I want to get to a couple of these scenes in this that where is that? Where's some of that? Can't find that now. No, well, they were already burning the flag. Here it is, right here. This is the part right here.
She is free to run wild in every direction she possibly can. She brings sexual immorality, sexual perversion, everything that has to do with sex is her market. And so this is Ashtoreth. How could this happen, preacher? How in the world could something like that come to a Christian country like America? It's not Christian anymore, folks. You kicked God out and let Baal come in. Now, I'm going to get to the churches in just a few minutes to show you how far God's been kicked out. But he's out. And so since he's out, the goddess of sexuality, sexual immorality, self-gratification, she can't control herself. She's called a harlot. She's called a prostitute. Did you know that the Greek word for prostitute is porn or porne? This is where we get the English word pornography. This is that stuff that pops up on your internet. This is what you see out there on the internet. There are millions of pornographic sites in this country. Did you know that? And around the world?
You know what that reminds me of? Do you remember, Scott, do you remember that earthquake they had in, it was in California, and this had to have been like 20 years ago. Or maybe 25, but the epicenter at that time, the epicenter of that earthquake was directly underneath the building that produced the most pornography in the country at that time.
Never heard about that.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's Bubba, I sent you a link, bro. He wants to go on. I emailed you a link, brother. I'll send it again. Oh, you know what? I wonder if you know what? Did I send the wrong link, man? Oh my gosh. I think I did. Remember we were in that other, I'm going to do reply all. How can I do a reply all? Well, I'll just send this one to Bubba. Paste. There we go.
People are asking if that's a movie.
Yeah, I did send the right link. I did. It's in there twice. Okay. I did.
Is that a movie? This that we're watching, or is it like a documentary? Or
oh, this one right here. No, this is just like a 16-minute thing that was done. Like I said, 15 or 20 years ago. And did you see how that, that was the thing, just watching them in the streets, and like.
You think about the spirit of Ishtar. Pornography use increases the marital infidelity rate by more than 300%. 11 is the average age that a child is first exposed to pornography. It's mind developing, and it has that put in front of its face. God had a reason for telling you to put clothes on. 56% of American divorces involve one party having an obsessive interest in pornographic websites. Now, buckle up for what I'm about to tell you.
This is good.
68% of church-going men and 50% of pastors view porn on a regular basis. Of young Christian adults, 18 to 24 years old, 76% are actively searching for pornography.
Can you imagine what that percentage is today, Scott? I mean,
no,
back then, you have 15, 20 years ago. I mean, it kind of explains why, the church being so asleep right now, that this was, I did a video. That was like one of my first lives that I was just goofing around with. And for the first time, like in over 10 years, I had, we actually went to our old church, where I think that's, I guess at least where my I guess maybe the seriousness got into me. But anyway, we went back to that church, and I mean the praise and worship. It was kind of like a, there was a lot of flashing lights, big screen, and everything. I mean, it's in Victoria, Faith Family, but the thing about it is I sat down. It's like I sat down, and before I turned around, getting ready for the sermon, and and like it was like only 15 minutes long, and the service is over, and I mean, the thing about it is, going back to 1992 when my wife was going to drag me back to church, and I'd watch Pastor Jim Graff on there. I'm like, we're gonna go to church, we're gonna go to that church, but it just seems as though the and I'm not trying to throw him under the bus in any way. I mean, I really kind of hate the way this is coming out, but it's just kind of the I don't even know how to put this, but I mean, it's like everything's coming apart at the seams. You're seeing, and it. I'm like, what? You're not going to tell the people. I mean, I went to my doctor, Scott, and he and I've been talking about end times and everything, like every time since 2023, and this last time I went in, he actually was saying, we've been talking about this, and maybe we're going to go into the tribulation some, and I'm like, then I, handing him over some prophecy stuff, and then come to find out, I mean, he's a cessationist. I mean, he's Baptist, and I'm just like, but anyway, hey, I read a book way back then. It was called, I think it's called The Mountain of God or something, and it was like the people it was like this mountain, and the ones with like the that were accessing the spiritual gifts and the power, that they would they were higher on the mountain, but some of those, they would get high up, and then they could fall back just because their back was open, and it was just like the more they got prideful a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then, but the ones on the bottom of the mountain were the bloodiest, which were a lot of the denominations, because they didn't know they had the power to go up. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of a twofold, but I remember reading that book, and it's funny how I can just sit there and remember all of those things, and like I was talking about earlier, with Derek, on how I just was bewitched after all of that, when I can remember. And you were quoting that scripture earlier, Scott, the one with the it was so wild, because he was quoting Jeremiah 6:16. And I was like, that whenever I was first at church, that was the first scripture that the Lord had given me, stand at the stand at the crossroads and ask which way the good way is, and walk in it. And he literally quoted that scripture, and it just, and I was I remember sitting there on the front row, and that was but at the same time, I mean, that was when the church was still out at that airport, and there was serious power in that church. There was times where, that people actually saw the roof of that Faith Family Church were like on flames. My wife and I went to Destiny Bible Institute there, and Dr. Stolas was teaching out of the book of Jude, and I mean, you think there was a demon around every corner. I mean, there was power coming up out of there. And we move that. All right. All right. And
Welcome.
and there was power.
Hi,
and-
kids.
But after
Hey.
they got out of that building,
Oh no, I have to log back in. I can't hear Steven.
you can't hear me? Okay. Well,
I can't hear Steven.
All right.
Oh no.
all right. Go out and come back in. I gotta be able to hear
Let me
you.
try
man.
it again.
Okay.
I'll try it one more time.
One more time. Akira. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be I'm not ignoring anybody over here. But anyway, going back to that, can you hear me now?
Yay!
Woo! But no, I was just kind of going back over, in my mind, but when that church, it was out the airport, and they had getting the building fund, and once they got that, now they got a big fancy building, the biggest one, and it's like, and I remember he called it a house of prayer for an hour of darkness. I'll never forget that, back in the 90s. And it was right around that time that we left and moved to Houston in 1999 to 2000. And I had actually, because I couldn't leave the air, because at that year, in 1999, I actually moved to Houston a few months. I wasn't supposed to be there because I was on probation, finishing up an 8-year probation that I got for possession of marijuana over 5 pounds. I mean, hey, I was always a salesman,
Man,
I was a
if
marketer.
you're gonna do something, you might as well do it right.
I'm telling you, I remember down in El Paso. I mean, we would go with El Paso. We ran the border check with, we'd have it all stuffed behind the speakers and everything. And then we were having it brought in by Airborne Express. And my contact over there, his name was Stretch. And he called me and he said, the package is bad.
My people.
And this guy named Johnny Lechuga, he was kind of my insulation, my go-between. And anyway, they came to the door, and I said I didn't order anything. Yeah, and they turned around and left. And then Johnny Lechuga went down and got on the phone and called for it back. And I got on my motorcycle and took off, and on my motorcycle, and then I'm around the corner, and all of a sudden I'm seeing all these cars. And had I not tried to save his tail, and I was coming back up the alley, and I walked in the back door, and they were tossing the place, and I was staring down the barrel of a gun and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, that was when I got off that probation, and I moved to Houston. And I actually let's forget about all that stuff, man. Don't tell anybody. Nobody's watching, right? So,
Man, yeah.
see, I mean, people tell me I'm honest to a fault, Bubba. My business partner would tell me, he didn't want me in some of the business meetings because
That's what I've done that too. Or sometimes when you're too honest, people will use it as ammunition against you. Yeah. So that's another one, and I'm learning too. And I'm like, oh my goodness, even believers, and I'm like, yeah.
I know.
I
know. The ones
we're so close. What? Yeah. Like Calypso said, we've got to be close. We are so stinking close.
Oh, I know. Yeah. And hey, Bubba, did you listen to when Philip Barnett was on Prophecy Monday? Did you? At the end of it, when he said 27 or 28, Shane called me that night, like at about 11:30, and I mean, we talked for about an hour. We just had the biggest laughs and everything. He said you could hear all the air go out of the room, when he said that. But here's the thing: Philip Barnett does not. He doesn't watch any YouTube. He doesn't know who Tom Horn is. I mean, he doesn't even back like in that one of those little shorts. I mean, this back in 2020, you know, and he was looking at Mike Harris, and he was going, what's that called? Viral. Yeah, it went viral, you know, and here we are 6 years later. Yeah, it's 6 years to that. You know what I'm saying? And so he is kind of oblivious to things. And you know those little short videos. I don't know. Were you in here when I was talking? The little short videos when he's in that blue shirt of the I'm not gonna. This is just.
I know the voice of the Lord.
Yeah.
And so.
Well, anyway, there's a whole video to that, and I pulled a bunch of clips out of it. But anyway, back then he was thinking that was right before the election, and he was saying that no matter what, Trump's going to win, hands down. I don't care what the polls say. But that was his opinion. That was his thoughts. It wasn't a "thus saith the Lord" thing. You know what I'm saying? So he's just like any you know, he's seeing through a mirror dimly, and like. I don't mind saying this right now because he's not going to come. He's not following me and watching me on social media. You know, he doesn't watch any of that stuff.
Yeah, Rick asked me to come up, and I'm like, no, you've already got 6 people up there, and I'm like, no,
never get a word in.
Just let him do his thing. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Whenever he comes on, he's got
because that's why he was being invited up there. I'm like, well, then why do you want like?
Yeah. Well, Philip thinks he's got to build a foundation. As far as he's concerned, he doesn't realize that, you know, each different lie that he's been on, you know, I mean, he starts out all over again, you know, and I've asked him to, you know, and I'm like, they've already heard all of this, you know, and then, so anyway, you know, and I'm not going to make a defense for his doctrine, you know, but the thing about it is, you know, the only thing I can say is, can you imagine if, you know, if Isaiah was naked, you know, sitting in synagogue and prophesying that Israel was going to make a covenant with death? It wasn't going to happen for 2,600 years.
Right.
You know? You just got to kind of look at it in that kind and look, you know, everybody liked Jeremiah until he started saying stuff they didn't want to hear. And then all of a sudden he's a false prophet. You know what I'm saying? And so it's eerily similar. Only this is, you know, just in the last, since 2007, and everything he said happened in Ukraine. Exactly. And so that's why I'm just like, hey, guys, here's the download, you know, use your discerner. You know, that's all I can say is use your discerner. You know, don't listen to me. Don't listen to Philip Barnett. You listen to the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not trying to do a Philip Barnett. I don't know. I'm not leading a Philip Barnett parade. He's just the man, the rest of us, if you follow what I'm saying. So,
yeah.
Or we could follow that Jared Kushner there, man. You know, the one that thinks he's going to live forever. Be the last generation to die or the first generation to live forever.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's see.
You know, and the thing about it is that you hear Trump's State of the Union. I mean, I only heard like a little clip of it because my mother-in-law and my mother-in-law, I mean, you can't even approach her at all about we didn't land on the moon. Because I mean, that was such a nostalgic time for her. You know what I'm saying? And I was sitting in there and I was listening. I was just walking back and I heard, you know, Trump saying we got 80 million barrels of oil. And I'm thinking, okay, y'all, and there were hoorah and everybody, USA, you know, and I'm like, well, do you remember? I mean, that's going to cut off some oil to China. And what happened in World War II when they cut off the oil to Japan? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
They're bringing it. Yeah, they're bringing in 6 more F-22 Raptors into Israel now, so they're going to have 18. That's all ramping up too. Yeah, I saw some people asking me what's the latest. The latest too is that, yeah, I mean that's something. That if Iran comes up with something with the 7 years, that could tie into something down the road.
Yeah.
So I found that very interesting that they're talking about lowering their enrichment to 3.6% for 7 years, and I'm like, wow, okay. But on the flip side, there's and these F-22s, I found out too why they're needed, because they're going to be the first wave that goes in to take out Iran's S-300 and S-400 systems that Iran or Russia has provided them with in any Chinese technology. So they're gonna take out that, so that lay down the waves. But the latest tonight too, because the big thing is tomorrow with all the peace talks, all the negotiation talks. And Iran had to submit initial document paperwork showing what they plan to bring to the table tomorrow, and nothing has changed.
Okay, Bubba. Question for the panel.
Oh, I can't see. Let me see here.
Oh.
Yeah, there. Now I'm scrolling in. I'm thinking this looks more and more like Psalm 83. Yeah, I mean it's all coming together, and I believe everything is getting ready to, I mean, they're all like dominoes. We're literally getting ready to fall into place. They're all lined up, just waiting for the first one to.
I know. And that's what just so trips me. Yeah. Go ahead, Scott.
No, I was about to say it's taking its time.
And I think Iran's might try to pull the first punch. And if that's true, and if they really start attacking like our battleships and our aircraft carriers and hitting them and hurting them, they're basically going to say, screw taking out the Ayatollah, we're taking out their nukes. I mean, we're taking out their nuclear plant. I mean, they're going to go balls to the wall. They're gonna do it. They're going to do it. It's going to be the prophecy. It's coming forth. I mean,
but I hear the talks about they going to destroy the launchers and the mountains.
Yeah, and then that's how they'll have to.
But then there's also that fault line underneath the Bashir.
I know.
So is it going to be?
And now they're talking tonight. They're saying that the latest thought process is that Israel will do the first strike, not the United States. That way, the United States could then come in and be like, "Well, no, we're helping to support Israel to try to twist it around to get their base turned around for midterm elections or something." I'm like, oh my word.
Well, but Bubba, here's the thing. It's about Jeremiah 49, taking out those launchers. That's not going to cause people to flee all over the world.
No.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's a misnomer.
No, something major's coming. Yeah, something major's coming.
Yeah,
and I mean, it's possible that God does use an earthquake or something, but the only reason we're thinking it's militarily is because God will send the sword after them until He consumes them, and that's a military term. And then the fact that they're attacking enemies are actually shocked. They're surprised at how bad it is. It's like, whoa. So even the United States and Israel, after it's going to be done, they're going to be like, oh, wow, didn't mean it that way. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, that got bad.
But that's the way God had it planned. But there's also a big fear, because what if these aircraft carriers and stuff start getting hit and taken out, and they use up all of their interceptors on the cheap drones and silly stuff. And I mean, because we all know that America gets decreased in power going, because that's part of Agenda 2030.
Yeah.
That's part of their plan. It says America will no longer be a superpower, but will join another handful of regional powers or something like that.
Chris from Global Rapture Watchers had a dream of an aircraft carrier getting sunk.
I wouldn't doubt it. That's why
How in the world could this possibly go to 2027, dude? It is impossible. But with God, all things are possible.
Yeah.
Oh.
All bets are off, man. We're in the final stretch right now. I tell you what, I don't know. Yeah, people are like, yeah, we might be here another 2 to 3 years. I'm like, I don't see us here another 2 to 3 weeks. What are you talking about? Maybe
I
2 to 3
know.
months. It's like, okay. I don't know what news you guys are watching or what Bible you're reading, but to me,
I
it's all coming
know.
to pass.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
I
think
yeah.
a
mean,
lot of people
It's
don't want. I
surprised.
think a lot of people don't want to believe it. It's like that.
Yeah,
That. I forget the name of it. The syndrome where the normalcy bias, where they think everything's going to stay the same, and even when disaster's going on all around them, they still think, oh, it's going to be better tomorrow, rather than.
yeah,
Scott was
yeah.
saying, what were you saying about that earlier today, Scott? You were talking about that exact thing.
Yeah,
Was I?
it's real. It's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there you get confirmation bias, normalcy bias, and people see what they want to, you know.
Yep.
And
Yep. Yep.
back in
Yep.
2011, I thought it was over. I didn't think we were going to reach 2012. But today, it's nothing like I've seen since. You know, I mean, every year has gotten worse, and it's got to happen sometime. I mean, it's real. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've never seen a buildup like this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do y'all remember? I remember in 2024 on January 1st, you know, all the earthquakes. I'll never forget that happened on New Year's Day in 2024. And then it was in February of 24 that CJ Lubbock over at Rock Island came out with something he had never done before, you know, in his decades, and said, this is the year of, you know, when tribulation begins. And so, I mean, it was 11 o'clock at night, and I was watching his, and I just leapt out of bed, and I'm like, we are going home. And I'm like, he might dropped it and said, when's the rapture going to happen? I don't know. And man, it's so got me through 2024. And because I just breezed through it. And then when it didn't happen, things kept getting worse. And then, of course, here we go. We need to play the, I don't even think I have the Philip Burnett song, the drinking song. But then that gets dropped in my lap on March or April. And I'm going, another year? You got to be kidding me, you know? And here we are again, March and April. And so I'm like, praise God, you know? And I mean, today, I went and sold a little bit of silver to this guy that I've done, silver sales with him before. And he's just so giddy over buying silver. And I remember I sold some to this pastor in Houston, and he went up there with, we rode together because we both he sold some coins or something, but that pastor was right there. And he was like, and Abel was saying, well, what about this rapture? Is this true? And the other, that Pastor Jerry Wade said, absolutely, a rapture could happen right now before we get this deal done, And then I just saw Abel again today, and he was actually more interested, because he was calling, said he was checking with somebody to see about getting a Bible to read. So he was going to read it in his spare time, And I'm like, bro, there ain't much more spare time, and I just told him, Bible or no, I just said 1 Corinthians 15, 1-4, and he was like, I got to go, I'm doing a coin deal in Port Lavaca, and I said, look, I'm going to go chase him down, take him a Bible and go, at least give him a, I got look at this. I've got my thumb drives right here, baby.
Oh yeah.
And I'm fixing to put got invited to my aunt's birthday party, and I'm gonna go over there because my cousins and everything. This was it. Check this out, Bubba. This was in I went to my uncle's funeral in 2025. This was around this time last year. The year before, I was I was driving. I've never driven an 18-wheeler before. We always drove tandem axle grain trucks. Of course, I know, the gears, clutch, diesel, and all that kind of stuff. And my uncle gave me a whole 15 minutes training. And there's gear pattern. Let's go to field. And, but that's my background. I grew up farming 1,000 acres. So, I mean, it's just it's one of those things. You just figure it out, and it's okay, I got a longer trailer. So let's just be careful around the corners. And, it all went fine. But anyway, long story short, he had taken the jab, earlier, and he had that, that speed cancer, whatever. I forget the term for it,
Turbo.
And then I went to his funeral, and I'm sitting there in the limo with my cousins, and and everybody, of course, I was always the problem child, because I just heard, that about that. I mean, I was in 6 different jails from the time I was 17 till I was 18. But but anyway, so my cousins and everybody, they all kind of see me as still yeah, this is Randy, because I did change my name, to Stephen, because I worked at a kettle restaurant, and this lady asked me, do you know that Randy Watley? And I said, yeah, I heard of him. And she just commenced to telling me all this stuff, and, and I sat down. Anyway, so I go to the funeral, and I'm sitting in the limo. One of my cousins is, he had just sold his oil business for $750 million. And, and whenever I told him, I said, look, tribulation, I believe, is going to start either this year or next. And you could have heard a pin drop. And my uncle was a crop duster. Check out this 16-second video, because everybody knew him to get all these crop dusters out. Look at this, Bubba. Scott.
Wow.
Dang.
And one of them had already, I've got a video on my phone, I can't find it, but one of them flew up in the air, but the whole thing is, I'm sitting in the limo and I'm telling them, and people, that's what the thumb drive's for, Bubba. And they're in Texas, and I'm gonna drop them the prophecy and everything, man. And I mean, this whole thing's fixing to go down, folks. Does anybody not get this? Okay.
They probably won't until it happens.
No, I need to have a talk with Bubba, because I don't think Bubba thinks we're at the beginning of tribulation. Yeah. Bubba, let's have a talk. I've done taking you way off. I've done taking you way off track, man. Come on, let's.
No, I'm surprised we're still here.
I know.
Yeah. Hi, Boo Boo. Is everybody okay inside? Okay.
Hey.
Okay, Boo Boo.
Hey,
we got a question for the panel.
Yeah, I know, right? I saw
Yep.
that.
Mini.
Yeah, man. This
Hey,
is
guys.
crazy town.
Are you
I hate
you
to
done?
bug out, but
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna have to go lay down. I gotta get horizontal.
All right, Scott. No, I ran him hard last night, man. All right, man.
I
Love
know
you.
you guys did a 4-hour
Yeah.
Almost, yeah.
or something.
Yeah, we're not gonna Scott, look, you only got look. I mean, Scott, I mean, don't make me, just oh, come on, Steve, be quicker than that. There we go. Come on. We're only halfway through. Let's go.
All right. You
all
guys
right,
got
dude.
the second half.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Hey, I love you. Hey, thanks for coming on with me. And you know what?
Love you guys.
Let's meet in the hangout, in the morning. Text me when you get up, bro. And then so we
Sounds
can
good.
continue.
Love all you in chat.
Okay. All right.
All right. Peace.
All right. So everybody saying bye. Everybody saying bye to Scotty.
Bye, Scott.
Yes. All right. All right. Oh my goodness. I'll give you, wow. Son, give him your Red Bull.
Oh no, now I can't hear you.
You can't go back out and come back
Hold
in.
on. Okay, I'll go out and I'll come right back. Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's just me. Nobody look. Nobody look. Please stop. Stop. I don't like all that attention. You know? Yeah. Can you hear me now? Okay. There is something that is totally squirrely about all of this. I mean, we were having all kinds of problems on unanswered questions tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And everything is just getting squirrely. I mean, I just want to have like I just want to have the YouTube up at least till the rapture. You know what I'm saying? Because I want this fellowship. You know, I crave this. And
I know.
And let me, I'll tell you, whenever right before I got married, I moved back down here after my brother got killed in '89, and then I met my wife and right at the beginning of April, and then of course I courted her for 2 weeks, and we spent the third week planning the wedding, and it was like boom. But
sure,
I was going somewhere with that. You see how that squirreled on me?
Oh yeah. Angie Jones says, Bubba, do you mind explaining again real quick what's about to happen with the war? I got distracted.
Come on. You got distracted. Come on, Bubba. Lay it out for us.
Man, I don't know, man. It's all the big nuclear talks are tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. Marco Rubio is supposed to go to Israel and meet with Netanyahu and give him the final update from this round of talks, but he may not go until March 2nd. But after this, this could be the grand poobah. This could be the grand finale. It could be the third time's the charm, and this is the breakdown of the talks after tomorrow.
Where's the recording of that? Or have you seen or heard that where like at the end of it, when the guy was saying the UN's going to be a beacon, it was one of our guys, and then said it's going to be a covenant, not a contract or whatever.
Yeah. Hold on one second.
Okay. I'm going to finish my story then. All right. So what I was talking about, after my brother and I moved down here, I mean, I had friends, and this was before I, really got heavy into church in 92. I mean, I was upset because the bars were closed either, I don't know if it was Sunday or Monday nights, because I had to have different friends that would go with me. It was just nonstop. And no, it's really not the Red Bull. I mean, today I'm drinking some Red Bull, but I mean, yesterday and the day before, I'm not drinking. I wasn't drinking it. I was out of Red Bull. So I'm just kind of got that, when I get focused on something, like back then, right before I met my wife, I was focused on partying, and that was it. And it was just nonstop. And I had a carpet cleaning business, or, big old machine, and I could clean restaurants. And so right after I got down here, I mean, I would, if anybody saw my wedding video, if you saw the Mustang there, I had a hitch on the back of my Mustang, and I had this truck mounted carpet cleaning unit it was an Onan engine. And anyway, I could go and knock out a couple $100 in a night, and then just, living back with my folks after my brother died. And then like, hey, that'll get me by for, a couple nights, 2 or 3 nights in the bar. And then, anyway, I met my wife, and she made me sell my Mustang. So, I got a few stories about that one too. Yeah. Well, Well, while we're waiting on Bubba, I'll tell you one of them. Yeah, this was back in Temple. This right before I moved here. I had actually evaded the police 3 times earlier in the day, and then I pulled up at a stoplight, and I looked in my rearview mirror, and there was one behind me. And then I looked to my left, and there was another one over there. I looked to my right, there was another one over there. And then I darted across, going down an alley, because I said I can lose these 3 right here. And when I came around, there was a 4th one. And so I just and parked like, hey, I'm just going to the store or whatever. And anyway, they took me into jail. And actually, back then, I had a good lawyer. He came and got me out of the jail at like 1 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock. I was out. They made me blow in the thing. And, and I called my lawyer, and he said, Steve, you got to blow. And I'm like, so anyway, so I do it. And back then it was 0.10, and I blew a 0.08. And he asked me, he said, Mr. Watley, I need you to blow again. And then, of course, I said something very inappropriate with, that I wasn't going to blow again. So anyway, I didn't. And so then I was free. My lawyer came up, and I was out of jail. And so anyway, I'm full throttle.
Yeah. Deidre Fat, my shirt says, if you bring up my past, you should know that Jesus dropped the charges.
Yeah. Man. Yeah.
Mom got that for me for Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm gonna do.
Not only does Satan within our own minds bring up our past, but other people along our way will sometimes do it to jab us, whether they know it or not. And it's just like, ay.
Yeah. See, I've got this live I'm gonna do, Bubba. We'll get back to the news here in a minute. But check.
Wake me up when the light turns green.
I know. I'm gonna share this tab instead. Yeah, I know. But this is like one of those things I just got to do. All right, let me share this.
Well, like Steven, a lot of people know me. Oh,
do you see this spot right here? Hold on. Yeah, I know people want to hear this or that, but see, I put together it says 25 years of fails and fun. And I took all my clips and stuff, and I put them together in a 1 hour and 7 minute video. So one of these days when I'm just kind of not doing, I'm just feeling like just kind of, I'll have, that's going to be a private, like we do timeout with Stephen and KG. There's going to be a private timeout with Stephen, and I'm going to throw on some music, and we're going to, anyway. All right, let's get back to the news, because
no.
I don't ever know where I'm going to go with this. I
know the squirrels are there. There's lots of them. I know.
Yeah. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Because I have no story. I mean, it's just like, because ever since 2023, Bubba. 2023, when I quit drinking on January the 6th, and I was like, okay, I've got the money. I'm going to put in an Airbnb. I'll be back in Cancun in 6 months. And then October 7th happened, and I'm like, and actually God stopped me like 3 or 4 times, from starting Airbnb. It really ticked me off, because I know how to do this, and then I still have enough money. I could drop in, and I got the property. Everything's paid for. I could drop in 5 units, pay for them, and I'll be making, there's plants all around here. Make a little Airbnb here, and I mean, I'll be making $500, $600, $700 a day, and then it'll be. But I wouldn't want to get on an airplane. I'm afraid the landing gears wouldn't come down, Bubba.
Oh.
And especially, is now a good time to go to Mexico?
Yeah. I mean,
oh my gosh, man. Speak to my heart, Bubba. Speak to my heart.
Yeah. I mean, if the Mexican thing gets crazier, I mean, the United States will end up using firepower from helicopters and stuff. Yeah, that'll be crazy. And there, Cuba, that's another one.
Tell me, okay, Bubba, tell me about these special weapons. Do you know anything about these things that they remember Trump saying they use stuff in Venezuela with Maduro, whatever that the world's never seen?
Yeah,
okay?
they used specialized frequency things on all these soldiers, and literally, when the special forces went up to get Maduro, there was like 75 to 100 armed men around that were like literally on the ground throwing up, puking up, blood and stuff. I mean, they were incapacitated. So literally these special forces just walked right by him. But there was some firefights, and there were a couple of our guys that got injured, but so many of their guys ended up just because these guys had practiced for so long, and they could do it literally blindfolded because they had the mock-up of where his place is and where he lived and how. Oh, yeah, it was crazy.
Okay, wait, no. Be more specific, man. I mean, just act like I'm a big dummy. Okay, so
dude, my gosh, I don't know if you've seen the plasma weapons that we have. Those are insane. I can see them using those in Iran to get into these deep hardened mountains and whatnot, and you know what? I can actually see him using the
what does a plasma weapon
the
do?
TR-3B. I can see him using that again. That flying triangle that the United States has.
Okay, just a second, Bubba. Just a second, because I'm almost feeling like I'm on here with Noah right now. Okay, and he's talking Greek, and you're gonna have to bring it down a level for me, and because I'm only like. I'm just. I've heard of a plasma weapon. What does it do? How does it?
Dude, it's insane. The frequencies that the U.S. has this plasma thing, and it shoots into the ground. I mean, it literally like splits the earth. I mean, it's insane. Yeah, and there's not even a shot fired.
It shoots into the earth. It splits the ground.
What
shoots into the earth?
The plasma stuff. I don't know the entire technology, but I've watched it, and I even have a video on the TR-3B, the flying triangle, and stuff like that. And I don't know if you've seen the flying boomerang.
No, are you talking about like the B-3 triangle bombers?
No, they're the TR-3B. Yeah, the triangle. Yeah. I mean, this is the high-tech, high-end stuff that the U.S. keeps secret, yeah. I can see him using that, is my point, yeah. It's going to be nuts. That's what I'm saying. I mean, this is why the enemies of Elam are going to be blown away, like, oh.
Is there a video that I can pull up to?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Where?
Hold on. Shifting my sidearm because it's rubbing my leg. Hold on.
And he was talking about his right arm was rubbing. Yes.
Yes, my right arm.
Hey, before we go any further, I got to share something with you, Bubba. This was day before. I don't know if it was day before yesterday or yesterday, but I was on a backstage. I've got like a hangout, and different people.
There it is. Sunday Lily just put it in.
It takes multiple people to come hang out with me. You know what I'm saying? Because none of them keep up.
Sunday Lily just nailed it. Plasma weapons are advanced theoretical directed energy weapons that fire bolts, streams, or toroids of ionized superheated gas contained within electromagnetic fields. They're insane.
How is Sunday Lily this smart? Because she's like the flag girl on our time out with Stephen and KG. You know what I'm saying?
When you know, you know.
I'm impressed, man. Sunday Lily, do they they use flags on these too? She puts up the flag on who wins the Bible trivia.
Oh, right.
Okay, so plasma weapons are advanced theoretical directed energy weapons that fire bolts, streams, or toroids of ionized superheated gas contained within electromagnetic fields. That's like Noah trying to explain the participles and the this and the that.
I've got a video on my channel. I need to go back and pull it up because they used it in Desert Storm. They used it in 2003.
Really?
And the guy said, and I can't quote it, of course, but these young black Marines, they were just basically no effing way. No way. I mean, these Marines were blown away. I mean, yeah.
So they had it in 2003.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did a video on it. I need to pull up my video. It was a couple years ago, but it's so cool. I put up so many graphics. I put up videos. I even show it in slow motion where you can see them turning on a dime.
Okay, so is it on your site 2 years ago, Bubba News?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Bubba News TR3B.
All right.
If you even just type that in, Bubba News TR3B, you'd probably find it.
I'm on my way there, man. see, this is where. I
would open another tab on my phone, but I don't want to lose it. But just to make sure.
No. There it is. Oh no. I can figure this out. Okay, what is it? TRB. What was the initial?
Yeah, TR3B.
Oh wait, where am I? Yeah, TR.
There should be a search for my thing, I think, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh yeah, TR3B. Yeah.
This I know how to do.
Dude. Oh yeah. Yeah, I did those, man. They are full of info. They are cool.
Okay, what you want the 3-minute one or?
Do that one. Yeah.
All right,
do a short one.
Oh, okay.
It gives you a basic understanding.
No. We're gonna go to the other one, and we can. I want to do a reaction video so you can watch my reaction on not knowing what the hell is going on. Okay.
Exactly. Triva Maiden.
Oh, no wait. Kidding. Oh my gosh. We're not backstage. Oh, feels like we are. Everybody, there's nothing to see here. Nothing.
Exactly. Right. They exist. They are not theoretical. That's right, Sir Edward. Yep.
Hold on. I got to get this. See, I know how to do that.
Watch this TR3B go hypersonic.
Please. Was that you on there?
Yeah.
Can you
this was a couple years back. Yeah.
Screen. I'm trying to make it.
Oh, no. It's really cool.
Yeah. Now I'm ready to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Watch this TR3B go hypersonic. Hey guys, Bubba here. I hope you guys liked the last video I did here on the short, but today I want to call this the Aurora Project Part 1. I want to do at least a sequel. But what I want to talk to you guys about officially does not exist. Aurora is the most secretive existing aerospace program. The TR-3B is the most exotic vehicle created within the Aurora program. And this ties into with what they're doing and what people are thinking are flying triangles. But I want you guys to pay attention here in the upper area. As you can see, this is where you would sit. It seats 4 people. And we're going to scroll in closer here. Here's some of the guys working on the inside of it. But this thing is absolutely nuts. And this is the TR-3B. And look in there with the Tesla coil. But I want to go into this kind of stuff. And there's some videos I want to show you guys. And I'll have to do this on the sequel and put it in widescreen. But this is over in Japan. They saw it there with their military bases. And they thought it was a UFO. This thing does exist. It is real. It's techno.
Okay, hold on. I'm not going to get a I'm not going to get a copyright strike here, am I, Bubba?
No, you can't copyright it when the dude's right there with you.
Hey, I gotta be funny over here, you know. We gotta keep the show going, you know.
That's right.
No, but okay.
Oh, please share the link, says Charlotte. Oh, yeah.
This is a reaction video time, Bubba. I get to react. Give me a minute.
Sweet
All right.
dreams, Jeannie Hart.
You're killing me, Smalls. So
Artist Wendy, what the flip?
Yeah.
I know.
Okay,
You can't take
so
me anywhere, Jess.
could this have been like the the Tic Tac thing that moves so quick?
Yeah. I mean, it's now you are going down a rabbit hole. But those, yeah, I think those Tic Tacs actually exist too. But yeah, they're totally different.
Or is the Tic Tacs their interdimensional vehicles?
Right. Yeah.
And
But this I know more exists than a Tic Tac. Let's put it that way.
Oh.
See that silver thing? See the ball right in the middle? That's a Tesla. That's a Tesla coil. That's a Tesla coil. These things have a joystick that moves back, forth, left, right. Literally, when they push it forward, they go. It's past hypersonic. It's past supersonic. It's literally like 50 times the speed of sound. It's insane.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway.
Just all right. No. We got to stop right here. Okay, Bubba. Could this possibly be some of the reverse engineered stuff from Area 51?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm with it. Yeah, the ZPE technology. Yeah.
Because I've heard L.A. Marzulli,
Iron Man style. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, he was talking about some soldiers that were in the wrong place, and then these other soldiers showed up there, and they got off of this vehicle, and anyway, they were like talking to each other like we should just smoke these guys right there. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what they did to them but anyway, they let them live, and then these soldiers went back and got in this aerial vehicle, and we're gone. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay.
I do now. Okay.
I mean, I remember little words that are said, and I can go back and I can search transcripts and I can find them and I can pull clips. Okay. That's how I do with Philip Barnett. You know what I'm saying? Not to be playing the drinking game again, folks, but I'm just, he ain't never prophesied about this. That's all I can say. But L.A. Marzulli. Oh, there you scared me, man. I thought you got raptured or something, man.
No, I took another screenshot. I was like, because the Element 115, Sir Edwards going deep, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you're with me. That's just all I'm fixing to continue here, but I just want to be on the same page with you because what I'm talking about. With the L.A. Marzulli, what the story that he was telling. It was like our guys came off of some vehicle and then they got back on it, and it was like moving like an interdimensional object, like we were so our guys can get in something like this right here and can do the handle the G force because of okay, and they're in the flesh and they survive that.
It's literally like a 50G thing, unsurvivable. Yes, exactly.
Which basically means their man is so close, again, like the Tower of Babel thing. Like this God's not going to let this go.
And like Artist Wendy said, if we had this technology 23 years ago in 2003, what do we have today?
Okay, let's. My brain's about to explode. Let's continue with this.
Well, no, and I'm not even bringing up Greek. I'm bringing up geek.
No, I know.
the nerd side.
This is so wild, Bubba. What just I mean, this live tonight is like the live of lives for me. I mean, I'm like getting educated, man. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep tonight, man. I mean, I still gotta, you're gonna have to be part of this, Bubba. You know what?
I can sing you a lullaby. It's fine.
I know. Well, okay. Well, you can do it in your phone and send me a voice file. That's cool. All right. So, so if I was to set this thing up to where everybody, we could do like a 24-hour live on my thing, man, you'd take a shift on it.
Well, I would have to make a run for like some Celsius drinks, or I know you're into the Red Bulls.
No. I'm talking about like, different
24
people.
hours.
Yeah.
24-hour live stream.
And you know what? And I'll be glad to take the graveyard shift. You know what I'm saying? I don't care.
I hated working graveyard shift, but now I'm up until 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Yes,
Bubba,
exactly.
I didn't
Skywatcher Uncle, all these crazy conspiracies. Yep. It's all big. Akira.
Bubba, I didn't go to bed last night until like 3 a.m. And then I was back up at 7:30. Okay. And it was like,
wow.
and I'm still, and believe it or not, Red Bulls, I've only had, I think this is my third today, all day, and it's, I literally could just drink water, yeah. I've just got that energy level, and so, but think about it. But that's why, like last night, like after I got off the live, everybody wore out on me. What 12 o'clock, whatever it was, and then I was just sitting there messing around, and I uploaded my. You got to go look at my wedding video from 1990. It's the last video uploaded, man. It's only like 30-something minutes, man. But yeah, it's got it was a wedding video.
Yeah.
When I got married in my grandma's house here in Port Lavaca to my lovely bride. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, let's get, I just talk about everything. That's why, let's get back to this thing. So this thing has a Tesla engine in it. Now, when you say Tesla, is this like kind of going back to like the Tesla?
Nikola Tesla coil, yeah.
Nikola Tesla.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
Technology from the 1985, 1987, and this was one taken in 2008. It really got going.
Bubba, why are you still talking? Oh, it's in the video. Okay, I thought you were still talking. That's so funny, isn't it? Oh,
Red Bull.
Okay.
Red Bull alert.
No.
Yeah, you can expand it, mate. Well, I don't know if you can.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I don't know.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna take us off the screen and make it bigger, and we're gonna. I don't know if I do that. Will we? I think we'll still be able to talk as long as that.
Yeah. You just hit F1. Yeah, or Shift 1.
F1
or Control 1. Shift 1 or Control 1 to bring it just to. Yeah, okay. I always use like Shift 1 and Shift 8 or Control 1.
Okay, hold on.
Control
Let's check
8.
this
One
out.
of them two. There it is.
All right. Can you still hear me, Bubba?
Of course.
All right. Here we go. I can still see you at the bottom. Hey, and once once I get that email set up, I'm going to give you it so you can be able to come in an admin position too in my StreamYard. All right. I'm actually creating like unlimited seats in my StreamYard. You could actually have your own brand in here if you wanted. But anyway, that's another story for another day. We'll get on the backstage and I'll tell you about it. But meanwhile, let's take a look at this.
He's almost ready to hit play.
What does this say? Bird? What is that?
What? Right?
Is that like really a bird or you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Never mind. Is everybody's getting answers?
In 1994 there. And as you can see, there's stuff out there on YouTube, and the TR3B right here is what I want to focus on, the Black Manta. There are different versions out there. We've even used this, guys, in war already in Afghanistan and Syria, and I have those videos, and I'll show it in a preview or a next video. But this, when you go to look at the stuff, there's a lot of stuff on the internet, photos and videos and drawings, of how it might work in general, but, the uncertainty with everything, people go to Wikipedia. And the most adequate source is where this crap is mentioned. Here's what it says. Aurora is alleged U.S. strategic intelligence agent, likely capable, presumably the aircraft, no confirmation of the existence of, not reliable sources.
Okay. This is the same thing that they've been seeing, or some of them, that they're saying these drones in weird triangle craft in the sky.
They might be, yeah.
Okay,
They
now I'm mind blown. Okay, because you don't know which is what at this point.
I know. Deception is exploding. Yep.
Okay. All right. Thank you for doing this to me, Bob. I really appreciate it, man.
Deny the existence of, but check this out. Here it is. They're
oh yeah, look at this. This is cool. There's the spaceship. You see it? It's right there.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
No, it's
You
not.
can see right through it.
Yep. Veronica, look at it.
This is nuts. This is actually
Yep.
real
No,
stuff
that's what me.
going on in
Look
real
at
time.
it.
And I want this to be this video here. We're showing it in night vision. This is the TR3B Black Manta. And this one, when they speed it up, this is absolutely nuts when it flames up into the ball here. You'll see this in a second. What it does is it spins up to 50,000 RPMs. And when it does, it creates this ball in this light right when it's getting ready to go hypersonic. This thing goes Mach 9 that we know of. It goes up to updated Mach 46. Yeah, this is a TR3B coming out of the water. Yeah, this is true. Yes, this is real. We have this stuff overseas, guys. I have the videos of the battles coming up. Stay tuned.
Seriously, I do. Yeah. Oh wow, I have never seen Steven speechless.
Okay. I need to play some music or something. You know what this reminds? You know what this is like? Okay, I don't think you're. We did it was a happy birthday to Cindy Ray. You know what I'm saying? And then Michael Pels comes on there, and I never really understood what the Mandela effect. I'd seen before about, the, what is it? The something Stein and Steen or whatever Stain.
Oh, brother. Yes.
Berenstain, whatever. But whenever, it got down to the things like the mirror, mirror on the wall and Luke, I'm your father, not in the movie anymore. It's things.
Yeah.
It's like, and there's residue of things. Okay. But the only thing they can't change is our minds and what we remember. Now, I'm convinced of that, bro. So now, and like this is twice in as many weeks, or at least as many months, that my mind has just been completely twisted and blown. Okay, I take it you don't believe in the Mandela effect, right? Or do you?
No, I mean, and there's some validity to it, but I mean, no, and I get it. People like to look into that, but That's not my interest. I like finding like conspiracy theories like this that is real.
Yeah. I totally get it. You know, I mean, like the Mandela effect, that's like getting into an argument over flat earth, right? You know, that's the same thing because neither one who believes,
Yeah.
they're not going to convince one another, you know? And so it's pointless to even go into it. So.
Oh, no, Sir Edward. Oh,
This
no.
is like, this is real.
I like to Kira's comment. Looked like we have a panel with 2 people with ADHD tonight.
Oh my gosh. I'm just
Oh,
you know,
then you missed it. Sir Edward. He just said, going on the Mandela effect. Hey, remember Stephen when Red Bull was one word?
where did he put that? Yeah, oh, when Red Bull was one word. Oh, that's good. That's good. Clip that.
Noah texted me. He was watching you and me, and he's like, "Man, you are such a nerd." I'm like, "I know, whatever." Your point?
I know. Oh, okay. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna pull up the email that Noah sent me to.
No.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I mean, this gets good. All right. So I'm gonna let everybody read this because this is just what he sent me. Let me get. Oh, I got to get this switch back over so I can see Bubba. Yeah, he's right there. All right, so I'm gonna make this big so everybody, you know because he was trying to get me
Luke 21:28
to explain everything to everybody, and I'm like, it better be in like layman's terms. Can you read that, or do I need to make it bigger?
The key question about the lining or the timing of when believers are told to look up. Luke 21:28.
All right. In the Greek, the verse begins with a genitive present
Grammar points.
participle. Okay. See, that's my problem. Participle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the grammar points to a response that begins when the sign starts to unfold, not merely after they are finished. Like, look up. Your redemption draws nigh. Like, yeah.
Okay. Are imperatives. Now I understand what the mean. It's imperative means it's important. I mean, look. I mean, I understand that. All right, are imperatives. Lift up your heads. That's imperative. So the structure of the sentence is, as these things begin to happen, look up. In other words, the instruction is to respond at the time these events start unfolding, not only after they are fully completed. See, now I think I'm understanding it, but as I'm reading it now I think I'm getting it. Noah talks too fast. So
I know. And you know what, Sir Edward? That's a very good question. That's very possible.
What did he say? I'm missing.
Bubba, do you think the MH370 was teleported to Malaysia Airlines that went missing years ago?
Oh yeah.
Over the south. Yeah. It's very possible, yeah. And there's still old rumors that it landed in Iran or something crazy. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I don't know, dude.
Yeah, that's one of those things we can't.
That's another one. I'm like, I have no idea.
Okay, so the video that's circulating, and I know you've seen it, Bubba. The video that's circulating of the things going around the MH370. Do you know what I'm talking about? Is that a real video?
Oh, I've seen that where it shows like all the little fake little orb things coming around or UFO things, and then the plane goes.
So, like, who was filming that?
Right in the middle of nowhere. And this would have had to have been a military airplane if it would have really been real, because it would have been way higher than the you know what I mean? The commercial airline jets
Okay.
height of 37,000 feet or so.
I know who it was that filmed it. It was the same guy that filmed
George Lucas.
Neil Armstrong getting stepping down on first step on the moon. Yeah.
I did like when someone pointed that out the other week, when you spell out Neil A. Armstrong, but when you go A for Neil, it's spelled out alien.
Yeah, that was KG.
That was
brilliant. I mean, when he
like, oh my goodness gracious.
I know. Let's say, eating.
Yeah, the cloaking effect of that TR3B, they cloak what's above. So when you look up at it, you can't see it. All you see is the sky above. Yeah, the cloaking technology is insane. Oh, that's so cool.
Okay, do you have a video on that? I mean, my gosh, dude. Okay, all right, hold on. So that one's over. So we ain't getting out of it that quick. Hold on.
He's good, Charlotte. I've been training her. I got puppy bites all over my hand. Those puppies have sharp teeth.
You're gonna go into depth. Man, if I would have known about this, Bubba, I would have already had this, well, I wouldn't have understood it anyway if you weren't here.
The next video, I know it's longer, but it actually explains a lot. It's really
deep.
I
know. I mean, so this is...
How long was it? I forget how long that other one is. I don't want to take
the other one was 3 minutes. This one is 19 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this is...
But that one is wild, dude. And take this for what it's worth, but this has something to do, I believe, as well with the whole Epstein thing.
Oh my God! To get him out of it.
Because the thing can lift up people from the ground up to it. I'm not lying. They can lift up supplies up to it by this beam. I'm not lying. This is Star Trek technology, literally. And some of that's in that next video. That's why I'm like, I forgot how long it was, but it's deep and it's good. But I mean,
I got nothing but time, bro.
No.
So here's the thing.
Maybe I should release it. Guys, guess what's going to Iran?
And how old is this video?
I think it's just a couple years
Hold
ago.
on. No, I just want to see.
That beautiful bean footage. Sally Forth, welcome to the ride. A friend of Yahweh. I know.
This was 4 years ago, Bubba. You only got 803 views on this video.
I know. That's what I was, that's what I had, that's when I made everybody moderators, because I'm like, if you come into my live streams, I think you're my friend, because, hey, cool. That's why I used to have 300 moderators, because I figured a well-armed I figured a well-armed group would be polite. But,
I've already got this figured out, bro. I'm gonna use my little deal. I'm gonna download this video, and I'm gonna have AI ChatGPT make me this cool thing with all the long tail search phrases with Bubba News on it, and man, I'm gonna have 50,000 views, bro. Just kidding.
We got eternity. I love that. I know, Chiva, man. You should have read some of those JE files.
I am creative. I can look at things and I can read a room but I've never seen no crap nothing like this. Okay. Let us continue. This was 4 years ago.
Indeed,
is this a real picture?
Do
you think this is a real picture, or is this something made up?
Which one?
Well, oh my gosh. Then nobody's been, I'm sitting here staring at this thing talking to you. You see what a putz I am? Okay. I mean, this is
a drawing. You can tell that's not real.
Okay. What? What? Then okay. But the other one, the 3-minute one, was that a drawing or was that real?
Oh, no. Is this like the screenshot I used? I don't remember.
Well, this is your video, and I'm 13 seconds into it, and all I did was.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I have no clue. I haven't watched it in years.
Okay, yeah, because my thing is I was just because I forgot I wasn't. It was still sharing the other thing, and I thought, and I'm sitting here talking about what I'm seeing, and it's not showing over here. Okay, so
please stand by.
Yeah, please, everybody, forgive me. Because sometimes I only.
Oh my God, I know, medic.
Oh yeah. No, this is what
it's good medicine.
It is. It's and the thing about it is what's cool is like this is a nice cozy little live, we got like 78 people in here, man, and it's like now, it's not like the ones that's got like thousands, and so like not everybody will know I'm stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay? That I don't know about these things. And none of it, y'all don't tell anybody, please. Sally, not you, Akira, y'all keep this all under that. Okay. All right.
You're gonna have to pay ransom.
Oh, hubba bubba, man. All right. Can I
I'm just
all right. Let's go.
On this will be a lot of fun. Actually, there's so much information in this. There's so much videos and action pack stuff actually, and I'll end up real.
Can you hear it?
No, I don't know why.
You want to go out and come back in?
Oh, is it playing? Can everybody else hear it?
Can everybody hear that in the when I'm playing that?
Really interesting, I think. But you guys will be really impressed with all the videos. So grab a bag of popcorn and let's do.
You just said grab a bag of popcorn. Did you hear that, Bubba?
No, people are saying they can hear it.
You go back out and come back in real quick.
Okay, I'll go do that. Okay, here.
Please. I am not worthy. Let's wait on Bubba. Nah, let's go ahead and go on, man. While he's
do this.
Now that he's gone. Now that he's gone. No, I'm kidding. Oh my God, this is so much fun doing things like this, to where it just you don't know what's going to happen, and then that's why I put it up there. It's all right. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Can you hear this?
Reach out and just say thanks to my friend Lee. He's an acquaintance that I've become a acquaintance with better now. He's reached out to me about the TR3B program that he worked on for years and shared some information with me that has helped me learn more. And these things are nuts, guys. This thing is actually I want you to pay attention here as it gets ready to shoot straight up, because that's one of the things. Now the TR3B is real. This got going back in the 80s, 90s, and here we are today. Fast forward, but of course, like this came out on History Channel, and this actually made front page headlines. Oh boy, what's going to happen here? What's that? What's that on the airplane? Oh dear, that's not good. Is that supposed to be there? What is that? Well, let's see what the original one looks like. Oh, are you sure that's the original? Well, maybe it is. It probably is. Actually, because they say it is a toy, and actually, when you look at it, it really looks like it. But there are actually some vehicles that look just like that. And here's another one. Look, guys, it's a fake. See? Look, it's Adobe. Which one's fake? Which one's real? Is it Memorex? I don't know. What about the hyperjump thing? Remember that the other day when I did this and
that's just
the thing turned green there? The whole ball. That's when it flames up.
Private chat.
It spins up 50,000 RPMs in the nuclear reactor there with the mercury. And it just flames up like that. And by the time you see that ball, it's gone. Remember this when the guy goes, that's what they do. Literally, when you're looking down the street 1 mile away and you blink in 1 second, it's already a mile behind you. That tells you how fast this stuff is going. And I'm using this guy here in the upper right-hand corner. These Russians actually have some good stuff out. It's hard to find, though, but this happened.
All right, so Bubba, okay, we're at like 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So if I go back right to here, that's a drawing there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not a real picture.
Right.
But up here back at the 2 minutes and 20 seconds where we're at,
Yes.
that is real footage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so gonna steal this, man.
Go for it. Yeah.
It's hard to find though, but this happened in Baghdad, Iraq back there in the Gulf War 2012, the stuff going on. But actually, what was this? Was this probably a TR6 Telos? This thing is huge, the Flying V, and we'll get to this later. Is this what this is? What do you guys think? I don't think this is a TR3B. I'm still looking. That's actually still looking more like this TR6 Telos, whatever it is. But yeah, this was used Baghdad, Iraq, back during the Gulf War scenario time of frame. And we're going to use it again when we attack Iran on Israel's behalf, Christmas Day or after, shortly coming up. But we'll talk about that later. Let's get back to what's going on here in the United States. What they'll do is they'll hover together and they'll split apart. This stuff is just outstanding, unreal. I've got a dogfight coming up with the Israeli Air Force and F-35s, and they were testing it out to test Israel to get them better. Here it is, bringing in some DC-10s down in Bolivia, 2012. Caught this at night. TR-3B Astra. This is actually Air Force One, but it's not actually the Air Force One. It's a 757 that Joe Biden seems to use a lot. It's just unreal. These things, they'll go right with the flow, but they can go super duper hypersonic. And I put this up there for a reason right there. This happened in 1990, March 30 and 31, 1990 in Belgium. They scrambled 2 F-16s because of this. They saw 2 of these triangles that they called, and they did a near air miss. So they scrambled F-16s, couldn't catch them, couldn't find them. But check this out. Milton Keynes, the UK there. Google this, MK Citizen, and just type in Milton Keynes, UK. And you'll see all these laser things. And they're trying to say, oh, this is just a factory. No, this is a TR-3B. They're doing testings here. And yes, there's a factory around there, but there's so many sightings of these things. This one is the blue. They have the ones with the green. They have the ones with the red. It looks like laser beams coming down. A lot of that too. Some of them are, I'm not even sure. I'd love to get your input, but it looks like they're doing search. And
I have no input.
They're definitely doing something. And Big Brother.
I mean, it's just like it's coming out of
anything good that we know.
All I have is output.
If they're from the government, they are not here to help. But yeah, actually, this guy is.
Laugh at
this
me.
is
That's
really
good,
interesting
Bubba.
stuff.
Laugh at me for 4 years.
Stuff, even with the tractor beam and the electron beam, and the way that this thing comes down and goes back up like a DNA. And when you see the particle beams, the weapons coming up that we use in Syria and Afghanistan, you will just be blown away. Just truly floored. It's truly beautiful, though. What do you guys think? All right, let's keep going here. Goodness, I must have a good video of this one. Actually, it was 5 minutes long, and I tried to. Okay, let's do the advanced weapons. Yeah, check this out. Watch the little balls there. See how it's flaming down right there? And I sped this up to 2 times what it was normal or what it was showing on the thing. But this thing, when it puts down these bombs, and what it does, it's not an actual ammunition that you think of a bomb. Here it is lighting up again. Watch it as it goes this way. By the time it goes way far away, we'll catch up to that. This guy goes straight up too in slow motion when he does this in Syria. This stuff is nuts. These electron beams, these electron bombs. They're beams.
You have so messed me up tonight,
what we would consider like a laser, but it's like a plasma. It's this is nuts. They actually, Lee told me this happened, and they took out a village of, I believe, like 38 huts and 97 people. So, but this is the direction it went. And I'm going to start doing this in some of these videos here. Watch this. You go straight up. Did you see that? Yeah, it went straight up when it goes hypersonic. They just move that thing. And sometimes when you look at it, they kind of come backwards as they're getting ready to launch forward. It's really wild. But look how the thing is just coming down, just pinging. Ding, 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 ding. And then watch them shoot straight up. Come on, you can do it. See, hypersonic, baby. That thing is absolutely nuts. The particle beam. That is a nutty weapon. Here it is. Check this out. You got to listen to this guy. These soldiers. Watch it. Watch him light up here. What that is that's that particle beam. It's a particle beam weapon. And it comes down, and by the time it hits, it probably hit munitions underground there with the ISIS and everything else going on. So it's just absolutely nuts. Watch this guy, what his reaction is. And I'm leaving it in here just for, excuse the language coming up, folks, just that these are young Marines who have never seen this before in their life. This is absolutely nuts.
That was fucking sad.
Why, yes, it was. Young soldier, I salute you. Yes, it was. That was really cool. Check this out. They bring in our guys. This is for our trading purposes. They bring in a TR-3B and 2 F-35s. They're trying to ping them by the AI-fired ARMA. I believe it's what it's called there from the ground. Trying to take on our guys. I can't do it. And the flares. The missiles from the particle beams, everything like that. I sped this up 2 times. And keep in mind, guys, I'm going to show you a dogfight from Israel here in a minute between Israeli F-35s and our T-3Bs that were TR-3Bs, excuse me, that were brought in actually to test the Israeli Air Force to see how well they can do against the TR-3Bs and actually prepare them for battle against the Russians and their high-end aircraft. And what I'm going to show, again, I can't confirm or deny. Most everything I'm trying to show in here, everything actually that I've tried to show in here in this video is proven true so far. I might have slipped up, but I've tried to keep out everything that I can confirm that is false or CGI. So far, this is all real, and this is from Japanese kind of stuff here. But what happens when our technology gets out of hand like this? You got to make it go away. You can't have any evidence. Raytheon, you got to get rid of it. Northrop Grumman, bye-bye. This is the dogfight here between the F-35 and the couple F-35s and the TR-3B over in Israel. See what you guys think. See if this is real or not.
I don't know.
California fires. We're seeing it during the Australian fires. These are the TR.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
He mentioned the Australian fires. What about the California fire?
All right. Just a second. We're going to bring us back on screen a minute. Okay. All right, Bubba. Now, see, I like to try to put 2 and 2 together.
It's a very good question, Skywatcher Uncle. He asked, do you think they're already using this technology in Iran now with all those so-called gas explosions?
Wow, this big one is some serious I bet goat stuff.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right. Hold on a second. Let's think about this a minute. So it's 2026, right? And I remember when I quit drinking January 6th, 2023.
Yeah.
And it was right after that they released ChatGPT. Right around that time. I remember one of my former workers that used to work for me for like 5 or 10 years, one of my IT guys. And when I first saw ChatGPT, I was like, bro, we got to get out in front of this. I said, we can make some serious money with this. And, but this was 4 years ago. So I suppose this video could have, obviously them releasing Chat GPT or AI, we know it was already in existence before that. So but this being 4 years ago, people could not have your average Joe, on YouTube could not have made this. So this was either made by, if this was an AI thing, it would have had to have been by the powers that be. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to figure it out, Bubba. And
Potty?
not that it can. I'm going to go ahead and continue it. I just wanted to. Yeah. Hold on. You only got 71 likes, Bubba. I'm going to give you 72. Okay.
Good. Sounds like how many virgins? The Muslims are gonna.
Do I win the prize, man?
Yeah, I heard
Oh,
somebody tell me it's not 72 virgins; they get 72 raisins.
Yeah. Hello. Let's see. I hope he was asking the puppy and not Steven. I don't know.
Good girl, good potty.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Today's the first day we brought her downstairs to be downstairs because we've kept her upstairs the whole time away from the cat. So this is a big
Bubba
day
has
for her.
Steven cackling. Oh, and overtime tonight. All right. Yeah.
You good girl. Yeah. Oh, you good sit. Yes. I've been teaching her sit. I've been teaching her to lay down. Teaching her crate.
Yeah. A friend of Yahweh says 72 Virginia.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just want to know that I'm acknowledging that you guys are. Oh, look at that. John Bow says, "Oh, I love puppies."
I know, man. They're the best puppy kisses.
Yeah, I know. And Sally said,
Sit.
"Oh,
Sit.
look
Sit.
at this."
Good sit. I've just been practicing the past 2 days with her. You good girl.
I mean, the bottom line is, Bubba, I don't care, whatever.
Oh no.
I'm just after the truth. I don't care if,
I know.
If it's prophecy. I remember in 2023, back then, coming out of not believing in the pre-trib rapture for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just kind of like me and my buddy Jimmy was, he was the same way. He and I walked side by side, talking on the phone like 20 or 30 hours a week for the first 2 years, just popping each other back and forth videos of Chris Estep and Bubba News and you name it, And that was before I even had a thought, before my cousin came over and gave me a mic about 1.5 years ago, and this whole thing got set up, and I'm just looking at it, and I'm like, who's supposed to be sitting in that chair? I mean, I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing, but I just enjoy having a good time.
I know.
Yeah, I'm trying to get down through here. Yeah, we just passed the 72 Virginians again. And then we got John Denver entering the chat. I don't know who John Denver is. I mean, John Denver, didn't he he crashed his
John Denver
experimental aircraft, and I mean, did he unalive himself in that, or
I can't remember.
Did you ever investigate, Bob? I've been trying to get you to do this. Did you ever investigate what happened to Obama's chef?
No, he's still at the bottom of the Hudson or something, or whatever that was.
Oh my gosh, this is it's unbelievable. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Angie. Angie, are you coming to Passover in Tennessee? You're coming, right?
Yes.
She is? Okay, great. And here's the thing. And I've already Angie, I've already told because Agent Bay is coming.
Oh,
And
wow.
and
Yeah, I'm going. I was thinking, do we need to text Derek or anything, or?
yeah, well, whoever, but here's the thing, it's, man, I'm just right up on the whatever.
What if we're still here? That would be crazy.
Yeah, I know, but if we're still
No, it'd
here,
be exciting.
Bob, I'm trying to get something across to Angie here, because see, my wife is very like introverted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't tell her I said that.
I don't know what you're talking
only
about.
76 people know now.
Right.
75. It just went down one. Okay.
Yeah. See, that was the intro. The introvert just left, so now it's all extroverts.
Yeah. So anyway, and Agent Base said, but anyway, I think my wife is very nervous because I'm like all connected to everybody. And, like she's afraid that, we get there, I mean, I did rent us the honeymoon cabin, on there. So,
Oh, did they have the vibrating beds, or?
I don't know, but I know it was supposedly that there was no internet, and I was like, look, Derek, we got to work something out, So I'm gonna get to borrow a because I was gonna buy myself a Starlink, of course, if we're still here, and so I've got that lined out where I'll have a Starlink back there if our phones don't pick up, and we'll see. Because I just wanted to have be able to unless I just some what was that? But anyway, that's all good. All right, Bob, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue the video, bro.
Okay.
You're killing me, Smalls. Okay, I'm gonna, because remember, I quit drinking and in I've only got 2 brain cells left, and they're fighting. Okay, so I think
tell them to be fruitful and multiply.
I love it. Oh my gosh, man! Just to get on one of these things and just like unleash and just say, yes, I'm the most worthless human being. I'm chief sinner, and and I can't believe he saved a wretch like me.
Amen.
Praise God.
Good deal.
All right, here we go. Bubba, brace yourself. I don't want this to get you freaked out.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Fires.
And Bubba's still talking.
Remember all the lasers that we saw coming down that supposedly were coming down, possibly coming down?
These things travel very fast.
Remember the ammonium nitrate explosion in Beirut on August 4th?
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
And here we see evidence of it flying right before the explosions. Big explosions. Oh, Coinky Dinky. Images are the same. How can that be possible? Look out, Mountain, California. The image control.
Whoa.
It was a blast. That's amazing. Look at that hole in the ground. Were they testing a new device? Was there some facility there they wanted blown up? Was there really bomb fertilizer in there? Ammonium nitrate's what they used in the World War I. And after all the ammonium nitrate bomb making material came back to the United States after World War I, they injected with natural gas called the Haber-Bosch process and made super fertilizer. And with that super fertilizer, they would grow more food, and that accelerated the population growth. Little sidebar. Oh, by the way, the Rothschilds had a little bank in Beirut. Kind of interesting. Did that get blown up? Anyway, you can see this.
Okay, why am I not hearing something is playing, but I can't hear?
Well, this was back in the time when I thought the only way you could get by with like sharing someone else's material was to speed it up to bypass the algorithms.
Oh, okay.
sequential. You see the little spark down there of the fire, and then you see this. This is the accelerant. This is the one that causes the igniter to get the fire going, and they ignite it. And kaboom!
Whoa!
Look at the dome. I mean, massive explosion. They're testing off one of their devices. Is this one of their doomsdays they want us to see? And it's not just going on
Okay,
in Beirut. Check this out.
let me ask you a question,
Yeah.
Bubba. What pops into my head on that right now?
Oh, this is nuts.
I know, but it says it's
Okay.
right on top of the Rothschild Bank, right?
Yeah.
So could that be like another situation, like, you know, on 9/11, you know, what was it, Building 7, you know,
Oh, yeah.
that maybe they wanted certain materials destroyed, you know? It was just a thought that popped into my head, you know, there's parallels.
Oh,
in
yeah.
every- you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
See, I won't get a copyright strike because I'm pausing it and doing commentary. Okay.
That's what happened the day before, August 3rd, 2020, the day before Beirut. Remember this in Xinjiang, China? I'm going to go over this, guys, and we're going to show some funky Cole Medina. This will be fun. Watch this. All right, what we're going to do here, I'm going to show you guys where the TR3Bs are flying by. Let's see if you can see them here. If you can't see them, I'll start showing you. Just wait. I want you to see some of the originals. Well, they're all original. It's just different angles. A lot of this comes from WeChat. A lot of this comes from South China Morning Press. They have the best high-def versions, but they try to block a lot of it. And I'll show you in the clips where they try to block it. All right, check up here. Watch up here in the upper left-hand corner. You'll see a little black triangle coming. Here he comes. See him? Uh-oh. What's that? Uh-oh. What is that? Uh-oh. Oh, what's coming down here? This guy's coming in. The second one. This guy is going to hit the fire. He's like, uh-oh, watch him reverse. I'm out of here. He goes back. This guy's still here. It seemed to always happen in pairs. Remember the earlier hovering videos? And the one where the green, where the thing goes, it shot off in hypersonic speed. But he's still there. See, number 2? Watch this. Oh, he's still there. He's hanging out. He's just making sure. Mission's complete. If you can't see it yet, we're going to get a little bit more specific. But wait, just wait. This is cool, guys. I feel like Marfugel, the old Bubba, coming back here. Watch. See how they're trying to block it? The South China Morning Press right there at the beginning. And here it is. There's the second guy. Right there a second ago was the first guy. But here's that second guy. Watch him go up here. He's still there. See him? Oh, yeah, he's still there. I slowed this down on purpose just so you guys can see this. This is mainstream media, South China Morning Press, over 1 million something views on this video alone. Everything is out there. We just have to look for it. They try to hide stuff too, but as you guys know, they're getting a lot better at hiding their stuff. They don't hide it as well. Ah, here's another angle. This is a whole different, all these are different angles from different views from different apartments. Okay, see this guy right here? That's that first one. Remember the guy that hangs? He's like, I'm out of here. Remember him? All right. Just to make sure, I want you guys to see this. I went nerd professor here. Sorry about that, guys. But I wanted you guys to make sure that you see what I'm seeing. So check it out. He's still there. He's still climbing. See him?
I get too excited.
Doing though, what were they destroying? What kind of destruction was happening? What kind of test was this? Lightning strike my butt. It's an anomaly, I swear, man. Man, there is a lot of anomalies, but there's a lot of things here that we can prove. I hope we don't go to war over China over this. Hope someone doesn't see this and say, hey, what is this TR3B? What are these? Are these United States? This guy is hard to find, but he's still there. This different angle. Okay, do you remember this one? Okay, he goes out this way. In the earlier video, when you slow it down, you'll see him come to the far right. But here's where he comes out after the explosion. This guy he's gone. So you know what? There might have been 3. Honestly, I think there might have been 3. But You guys can help me be the nerd to try to figure this out. It's like finding Waldo. This is fun though. I mean, it's like, seriously, what are these guys doing? What is this? See, there's two. That's not the original first two guys, I don't believe. I think there's three going on here. Actually, I think I still see another guy over to the left. I forgot to circle him in here. I might have to go back and redo it. But no, we've gone 60 minutes. Let's keep going here.
Yeah, let's keep going.
See, he's still hanging out there. What is he doing? Watch this. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, let's just keep going.
Okay, Bubba.
We don't get out much around here.
No. Let me ask you a question. You just said on there, see, I catch little things. You said we've been going for 60 minutes. And this video is 19 minutes long. Where's the rest of it?
Oh, because
did you say we've been going for 16 minutes or 60?
16, I think.
All right, I'm backing it up. No, I'm turning on the closed caption.
What are these guys doing? What is this? See, there's two. That's not the original first two guys, I don't believe. I think there's three going on here. Actually, I think I still see another guy over to the left. I forgot to circle him in here. I might have to go back and redo it. But no, we've gone 60 minutes. Let's keep going here. See, he's still hanging out there. What is he doing? Watch this. Anyway, yeah, let's just keep going. I got excited. I wanted to be like man, everybody else is covering all the breaking news with Ukraine and Russia and La Palma. And no, I love it. I want to get back into that kind of stuff too, but I want to deal with Bible prophecy. And somehow I'm feeling led to show this kind of stuff because this is leading into the great deception coming. And I'm going to show that at the very end. But guys, I mean, this stuff, see, I mean, even without the circles, you can see it right there. You just have to slow it down. Even on YouTube, just go up there to the upper right-hand corner and click on, what is it?
Right.
Click it from normal to 0.25. That's what I did. Check this out. This was over Cuba in 2019. People are like,
hey, where did I miss it? Did I not go back far enough to the 660? Where was the 60 at?
Who?
Sorry, we're gonna do a redo because see, I'm OCD like this.
Oh,
sorry,
dear.
guys.
Well,
random destruction was happening. What kind of test was this? Lightning strike my butt. It's an anomaly, I swear, man. Well, there is a lot of anomalies, but there's a lot of things here that we can prove. I hope we don't go to war over China over this. Hope someone doesn't see this and say, hey, what is this, TR3B? What are these? Are these United States? This guy is hard to find, but he's still there. This different angle. Okay, do you remember this one? Okay, he goes out this way. In the earlier video, when you slow it down, you'll see him come to the far right. But here's where he comes out after the explosion. This guy he's gone. So you know what? There might have been three. Honestly, I think there might have been three. But you guys can help me be the nerd to try to figure this out. It's like finding Waldo. This is fun though. I mean, it's like, seriously, what are these guys doing? What is this? See, there's two. That's not the original first two guys, I don't believe. I think there's three going on here. Actually, I think I still see another guy over to the left. I forgot to circle him in here. I might have to go back and redo it. But no, we've gone 60 minutes. Let's keep going here.
60 minutes.
See, he's still hanging out there.
You just said 60 minutes, Bubba. Where's the rest of the video? I busted you, dude, right there.
what happened?
The original first two guys, I don't believe.
Watch.
I think there's three going on here. Actually, I think I still see another guy over to the left. I forgot to circle him in here. I might have to go back and redo it. But no, we've gone 60 minutes. Let's keep going.
It did sound like I said. It did sound like I said 60.
Where's the rest of the video, Bubba? No, dude. No. I want to know where the rest of the video is. This is you think you misspoke?
Yeah, I think that's before I went to confession.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, right here. See, a friend of Yahweh said there's 41 minutes missing.
They're part of the Epstein files, I swear. It says, yeah, the missing files.
Oh, this is the Mandela effect, right?
Hold on.
Bubba's he's got the Mandela effect going. He's got like the triangle. This is insane. This is insane. All right, I'm gonna keep going. I'm just having fun, man. You know, look at artist Wendy, she's laughing. Yes, John Bow. I'm dying. Yeah, me too. Sally, yeah. Yeah, I'm watching y'all's comments, man, but I'm still with the friend of Yahweh. He said there's 41 minutes missing. Yes, there is. Yeah, Bubba's screen, I'm watching it. He just went dark and his mic is off. I think he's probably hiding the other 41 minutes. That's what he's doing. So just wanted to, let everybody know that. Yes. Okay, wait. I heard 16 and the caption said 60. All right. Them artist Wendy. I don't know.
I'm getting Johnny Cochran in the morning. I don't care what you all.
No. Well, what we got to figure out, we're waiting for Sunday Lily for a flag on the field to see. It's like the Bible trivia: who's right and who's wrong. So where's the flag, Sunday Lily? Give me the flag. Is it? Did he say 60 or did he say 16? All right, I'm gonna back it up and I'm gonna replay it again before you have to flag it. Hold on.
Sunday Lily has the missing 41 minutes.
Actually, I think I still see another guy over to the left. I forgot to circle him in here. I might have to go back and redo it. But no, we've gone 60 minutes. Let's keep going here.
No, that was 60 minutes all day long and twice on Sunday. And Yahweh's right. We're missing 41 minutes, bro. Okay? All right. But see, Deidre said I heard 16 too.
What?
And Kira says I didn't hear 60. Artist Wendy says yes, 16. But I'm sorry, I'm gonna go with Sunday Lily. She says she's got the flag, she calls it. Are we having fun yet? I know I am.
Get out there.
Flag lives matter.
Anyway, yeah, let's just keep going. I got excited. I wanted to be like
I got excited.
Man, everybody else is covering all the breaking news with Ukraine and Russia and La Palma. And,
my word,
I love it. I want to get back into that kind of stuff.
Look at that. Look at that.
Bible prophecy. And somehow I'm feeling led to show this kind of stuff because this is leading into the great deception coming. I'm going to show that at the very end. But guys, I mean, this stuff, even without the circles, you can see it.
Okay, Bubba, I'm fixing to bring us on the screen, man.
Okay.
Okay, what did you do with the real Bubba? Okay, Bubba, is it really you? Okay, what'd you do with the real Bubba? Okay, all right.
We're just an android. Where are you going, pups?
I'm right here, Bubba.
Right there, you just have to slow it down. Even on YouTube, just go up there to the upper right-hand corner. Click on what is it? Yeah. Click it from normal to 0.25. That's what I did. Check this out. This was over Cuba in 2019.
Oh, my word.
People are like, man, what is this? It's a flying triangle, man. What is that? I want you guys to look at this. Help me figure this out. What do you guys think? Do you think this is one of those TR6 Telos? I have another video here. But
that is the same thing that, remember back last year when all the little the little drone balls and stuff,
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it right there, Bubba. It's right there. You have it. You had the answer 4 years ago.
Wow.
Are you following me, bro?
That'll be 1999. Operators are standing by.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Please
right
call
there.
now. 1-900.
Let me turn
1-900. 1-900. Go Bubba. I don't know. We have to think of something.
Dude, right here. Hold on. We'll go back a little bit more. There it is. The UFO sighting was filmed over Cuba in 2019. No, dude.
That's what I did. Check this out. This was over Cuba in
I'm checking
2019. People are like, man, what is this?
Look at
It's a
that.
flying triangle, man. What is that? I
Look,
want you guys to
right
look at this.
there.
Help me figure this out. What do you guys think? You think this is one of those TR6 telos?
Oh,
That's
yeah, no
exactly.
kidding.
You know, but they've improved them a little bit because sometimes remember the one where the lady's saying the name of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, okay, all right.
Talos. I have another video here,
Yeah,
but
the
look how it's spinning. And I know that that's what the Mercury does on the TR3Bs.
It's
And
wild.
you can almost see that tail down the middle there, which is kind of what that guy has right down there. Those wings do fold in.
Wow.
That thing is humongous. There's only a couple those wings fold in. There's only a couple hangars in the world that will be able to store it. And they're mostly United States, England, Germany, and a few other places, not very many. What do you guys think? I think this is one of those TR6 telos.
That's a mystery solved.
Guys, stuff
right
like this
there.
is coming. Major signs in the skies.
Sonic boom.
Okay, stop right there. Stop right there. All right, I'm gonna bring us up again. This right here is the same thing. Do you remember? It wasn't too long ago that L.A. Marzulli was, he was showing like that, like he thought it was this portal that was opening up.
Yeah.
Do you watch his L.A. Marzulli stuff?
Yeah, I haven't seen his latest one. Or
No.
I like
last,
him.
This was like a week or two ago.
Oh yeah, no, I like him. Yeah, he's good stuff.
And he actually kind of went back on one of his deals, because he was saying this is a portal. And then he came back and said, but this looks just like, the same thing. Anyway, look, I watch so much stuff, Bubba. I just put 2 and 2 together,
Right.
Remember how, even, before November 14th, with Philip Barnett or whatever. And I'm looking after November 14th and Bubba at 1,335 days, and so I thought the rapture was going to be in December. Just go potty. Clarify.
Yeah.
The sonic wave.
And here's a big deception that I'm seeing growing a lot. And this is going to continue. The flying diamond, the flying triangle, even as a flying pyramid. And again, I don't know if this is real. I don't know if this is fake CGI. It could be the way it looks like something else is circling it. Otherwise, it could be a mothership. It could be something else, a starship. Even talking with my buddy Lee, and even the research I've been doing, these guys with the TR3Bs and the high-end tech stuff, they said not all of their stuff is theirs. It's otherwise. Check this out. You guys seen her? Bringing back the Anunnaki. Look at her eyes. Watch this.
Whoa!
They're embracing this. Watch this.
Скажите, пожалуйста, а сколько времени потребуется космическому кораблю, чтобы прилететь с Амфима на Землю?
Да практически мгновенно. Просто большинство времени тратится на атмосферу Земли, ведь она очень плотная, и для ее преодоления нужны затраты.
They're going to use beauty as part of the deception.
И еще при этом необходимо оставаться
Other
невидимым.
videos you can see the veins in the gills in her neck. Stay tuned, guys.
This was when Bubba was trying to find himself a few years ago.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. There we are.
Yeah.
Now I remove that. Okay. See, I did that when I just removed it. Then we both didn't pop up. Anyway, I still don't know quite how to operate.
Hold on 1 second. We'll try it again. I can't.
Danny, then he raptures again. All right, what do y'all look at this? Yep, Sunday there. Yeah. Do y'all remember that that lady? Let's see. Bubba, do you remember that lady that just went nuts on that airplane because that
Oh,
shape
yes.
right there? You know, I mean,
Yes.
they are among us, Bubba. There's no doubt about it.
That video that came out in the past week or so with all the people jumping up on their plane seats and all that.
Yeah, there was that one, but there was one with just one lady because the guy sitting next to her, like, and she just got. I mean, she was cussing and wanting off of that plane, and she was the only one that. I mean, she was losing it, man.
Wow.
But oh, look at that, Christina says good evening, Bubba.
Good to see you.
Yeah, yeah.
We were showing puppy pictures a little bit ago.
I don't think reptilian.
There you are.
I hate flying and would even more annoyed seeing a shapeshifter. Oh man, this is awesome. This is awesome. Mr. Gibbs in the house.
Oh, I do too, John.
You know Mr. Gibb, don't you?
Yeah, great to see old man Gibb. He had a great point a minute ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Akira, I'm assuming. I think she's still in Thailand. I think
Thailand.
Yeah, I think that's where Akira's at because I think she was in Japan, and then Derek was asking if or somebody was saying. I mean, it was somebody else. I don't remember who asking if she was in the States. Who was that was asking you if you were in the States, Akira?
That's wild.
It was on one of the lives that I was on somewhere. Sometime.
Cool.
I don't remember. Anyway.
It's time to put in the beet juice powder.
All right. Okay. No. I wanna go back on this here just a second. I'm gonna add this back to the stage. All right, there's only 2 videos under hold on a second. What?
I'm on the porch.
I want to copy that. Just a second. Let me back up. There we go. Up, go forward.
Let's put in some Samata.
All right. There you go. There you go. Control A, Control V. There we go. Boom. Yeah. All right. I'm just curious, Bubba. Is
Curious George.
Before tonight, had you even thought about or remember? You remember the TR3B? I can't even. Yeah, TR3B.
No, it was triggered tonight. Yeah.
So you rewatched.
You guys triggered me.
This was 4 years ago, Bubba.
Oh wow.
One of them has 473 views. Another one has 800. Just 8. How many subscribers do you think you had back then?
Oh gosh. 300, 500. I mean, this was like my early days because I had to restart my whole channel all over. Because I originally had the Bubba News and I got up to over 8,000, and then they canceled me. I got 3 strikes. Because the final straw. Remember after the election last year or the last time when Biden won and YouTube was coming out and canceling anybody that was trying to say there was some kind of a discrepancy and it was fake, and Trump should have won,
Yeah.
That was the time when I was taken down. But yeah, so then I rebuilt it. Yeah.
So you okay? Wait. Yeah, okay. So I'm trying to. All right. So wow. So you had like about 8,000 subscribers, and so was that all your strikes? Was that surrounding that? And look, I'm just asking. I'm just asking for my own self-preservation. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
and it was just all, but a couple of them too was during like the COVID thing when I was putting out like stuff when they're like, oh, you can't be putting that out even though it's real, because that's when they were controlling the narrative. Like, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that was when I got in trouble. So that's when I learned to stop talking about the vaccine and the micro needle, all that stuff. But now the rules have changed because YouTube will sometimes allow a lot more than they used to because now they've decided they can just collect all the data. So they want to know what people are saying.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because it's all changed instead of blocking you. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that was 4 years ago. So we're gonna take that out, and then so 4 years ago that would have been
Yeah.
2022 then, right?
Yeah.
So
Old man Gibbs on it too. That J36 fighter. That thing is nuts.
where'd you see that?
He's talking about the new Chinese fighter jet. I
Do you
can't
have
remember if
what if
it's
I search your channel? Do you have a J36 video?
mm-mm. No, plus the man, that X47 or whatever that is, that F47 or whatever the new one that's coming out, that thing is tight. That thing is wild. I saw the promo video come out from Pratt and Whitney last week. It was pretty wild.
Okay, so J36 stealth fighter.
Hi.
Hi, Wendy. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and go with that right there. All right. I'm going to take that, copy that. Oh, I can just come back. I don't have to change screens. All right.
Just want to see what this does.
So this is the Chinese thing right here. Huh.
How you doing?
Oh, I guess I got to be careful playing other people's videos on here, right?
Oh, Puffy.
Oh, wow. That one had 513,000 views. Oops. I might have to go back and cut that one out. Okay. Anyway.
No, you'll be fine. Puppy, you're eating my weather stripping now.
Okay. Okay. So we got the J36, but that's just kind of like something. See, that's what this is what blows my mind, Bubba, is that like the TR30, what was that? TR30, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, come on. There we go. All right. Let's go back one more. All right. Okay. So here's your video.
That sounds good, Sir Edward.
Am I missing something? What's Sir Edward saying? Okay, no tail, wings. Wow. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss something. And then, yeah, the F-47 is wicked. What's the F-47, Bubba?
That's the new 6G. No, you peeing here. We're supposed to be peeing outside.
But explain to me why, if we have like that TR-35, why we have a need for all those other aircrafts that are on all those aircraft carriers that are over there.
Because it's the military industrial complex. Keeps American jobs going. Yeah.
They don't, okay, so they don't want, what you're saying is they don't want to just have a one thing that solves all the problems.
Oh, why would they do that? When you can make lots of things and spend lots of money and
Okay. All right. Well,
I know it's crazy.
One of the
Absolutely
last things
crazy.
I just want to scroll back. Like, when did you do your first live? You do mostly videos, right? And premieres?
Yeah, I'm thinking about mixing it up and starting to do like more videos, like one every day or two now, instead of doing them every couple days, because there's so much information. And just keep them, even if I kept them shorter and just did a daily video or 5 days a week or something, people would get a kick out of that.
Okay, so if I get you set up into StreamYard where you can create your own brand and just have your own stuff, are you up for that?
Sit. There's a baby. Yes, there's a good bone. Do what?
Because you're talking about wanting to do other lives and stuff,
Well, no, I mean, like, do more videos. Because there's so much news going on. Like, I know I'll be doing a video tomorrow because of, oh shoot, supposed to be on Jason's too, Jason K.
Yeah,
I'll do that. But yeah, I'll try to get a video out before his, and that's a good way to premiere it before his too. That's a good tie-in to help direct people over to his next.
Right. Okay, Bubba, I guess it's been going 2 hours 37 minutes, man. Stick around in the back for a minute.
Sorry, baby.
I'm gonna go ahead and shut her down. And man, thank you guys for hold on.
Yes,
Steven,
Angie Jones, the big
nuclear
talks meeting in Switzerland begins. Yes.
Wow.
Between the United States and Iran, and all bets are off if this thing fails. But they might extend it. I still have there's two options. It gets ugly starting tomorrow, but I still think Trump holds off because both sides are going to expect the other to launch the first strike. And Trump, I believe, will probably hold off a little bit longer, but that's the problem if he does too, because Iran will then be preparing, and then we will start hearing about they are moving all stuff into position, ready to fire, and I have a feeling they'll try to launch the first punch. Yeah.
Really? Iran will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, and it's not really a peace meeting, but it's just the nuclear negotiation talks between Iran and the United States. But Iran's not going to open up and say, yeah, we'll discuss our ballistic missiles. But right now the U.S. is just trying to get babies to get them to do something on the nuclear side, but they're not even willing to budge. But it'll be interesting. They could pull something out of their rear ends. Who knows? But here's the thing: if something is pulled out of their rear ends and they push off the tax for a while, and they say, well, we're going to keep going with talks for another round, maybe. Israel's not going to wait around much longer either, and this could be part of the deception where Trump might say, well, we're going to go one more round, and as they're going one more round, then that's when Israel launches the initial strike.
Well, what's Sally talking about might get ugly with Cuba.
Yeah, that's the other thing I'm watching too. Yeah, there's something's coming, I believe, where the United States is going to be doing airstrikes on Cuba because the Cuban people today, they took out some Americans.
What?
Yeah, they took out 4 Americans with a Florida registered boat. Something very bad happened. Yeah, and they're trying to keep it quiet. Yeah, but they can't keep it quiet, and that's why there's a couple like senators already in Florida that are like, this needs to be a huge investigation because we demand answers. Why were these 4 Americans killed?
No, there. I haven't. There's a lot of things I haven't heard, John, because because kind of my focus right now is.
There's so much going on too.
I know,
Man. It's like
and everybody's
it's
got their
hard to
piece.
keep up.
They got their piece to the puzzle. Okay,
Yeah.
and one a big one for me.
Yeah, that's it. Sir
is to
Edward
get
nailed it. Yeah, the
to
boat
get-
entered Cuban waters or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought they had permission, or maybe they were trying to bring off people from Cuba. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but it doesn't sound like it was very good.
Okay.
Oh,
So
gnarly news.
so-
There you go. It's around 9 a.m. on
so
Thursday. Yeah.
it's America that's trying to hide it.
Do you know what time that meeting is supposed to be? The meeting is supposed to begin in Switzerland, I believe, tomorrow, because tonight the foreign minister Aragachi met with the Oman mediator, and that's when Iran presented the mediator between the United States and Iran through Oman, Iran side, and yeah, they're not impressed, I guess. So
Okay.
yeah, I think Switzerland. I think they are 6:37 a.m. right now. I think they're about 6 hours ahead of Eastern, if I remember right. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. On Thursday. Yeah. In Iran right now, it is, what time is it? It is 7:30, 8:30. Yeah, it's literally 9:07 a.m. I think in Iran.
Wow.
Because they're like they're like a half hour ahead on top of it. So Israel's 7 hours ahead at 7:37 a.m. in Israel, and I believe it's 8 or 9:07. There's the Brits. There's the Brit.
I know.
Cuba Army. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm thinking you're right, Sunday Lily. Something. Yeah.
Wow.
In Switzerland at 6:30. Okay, so they are 6 hours. Okay, cool. Yeah.
All right, man. All right.
Feather? Is that your feather?
Good night, guys. Bubba, stick around in the back a minute.
Oh, I will. Brett just got here.
Oh, you don't want to stop yet?
Oh no, I don't care.
Okay.
Whatever. Brett just came in and said hello.
Yeah.
I made a new pot of coffee.
I love that old mate. Yes.
I saw him. Whose live was he on?
He was
with
on
you
yours
guys last night.
Yeah, he was on with
Yeah,
us.
that's right.
late
That
last
was
night.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love that guy, man.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, right there. Brett says it sounds like something is about to go hot.
Yeah, I know, and that's the other thing. Everybody's talking. Could it be Saturday the 28th? I mean, it's possible. I mean, I just personally think they're going to try to wait because I think, but that's just it. Because if the talks go bad tomorrow, we don't know how bad these. You know what I mean? The rhetoric could get ugly really fast, and people will be like, "We're going to war," and this, that, the other. And
Well, I mean, the thing about it is, Brett, I did send you an invite, just so you know.
Should I say or should I go there?
No. Yeah, I've got one. I got this thing.
Old man Gib, great to see you. Yeah, exactly, John. That's the thing. Yeah, with the Middle East, expect the unexpected. That's for doggone sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've got that song uploaded. You ain't seen nothing
But
yet.
I do
I was gonna
expect that
strike-
I do expect that the way the news starts flowing, we'll know, I believe, within a few hours when Iran's getting ready to launch. As to the U.S. or Israel, we won't know. But as to Iran, we will know. The only way we might know is a bunch of the intel guys on the Twitter that I follow. They start seeing a bunch of flight activity, and same thing comes out of Israel reports from the guys that I follow. So it could, yeah. I know. Exactly, Treva Maiden. Exactly. Everybody else is getting ready for war, but us.
I mean, like the people in America, they don't know what's going on.
No, and that's exactly what it talks about in Ezekiel 39 verse 6. When you read about it, when they are living carelessly in the isles,
Yeah.
what that means when you dig into the Hebrew, it basically means that they believe they're living in a sense of false protection. That's exactly what America is. We're living in a sense of false protection because we have zero air defenses on this country. All of our stuff, like to protect America, is all
Yeah.
overseas.
Wow.
What the puppy? What you got there?
Okay, Bubba.
Yeah.
Keep talking for just a minute. I'll be right back.
They stay in Germany and France sent forces. I know. That's what I want to find out. I saw. Who was it? Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it because I know that the German warships out there, and we've got the French Raphaels in the UK. Oh, I've got a bottle in my way. Puppy. All right, kids. Here's what I need your help. How do I teach this puppy? Whoa, easy. Don't. Whoa, easy there. Whoa, easy, man. I about got way too excited there. Let's see if we can do this again. Oh, there. Ooh. Puppy. Boo boo. There's boo boo. Yes. You see it? You sit? Sit.
Hold on.
Sit.
Hold on.
Good see it. Yes. Good deal. Yeah.
Second.
Okay.
Brett's trying to come. Okay, there he is.
Oh. There he is. Here he is.
Y'all give me a minute. I heard it go boop, and I didn't want to leave. Yeah, y'all go ahead.
Boop.
You need a shave, mate.
Oh no! Now I can't hear Brett. Oh no! Now do I need to log back in?
I can hear. Oh
no, I can't hear poor Brett.
Okay. Then Bubba, you want to go out and come back in? That tends to fix it.
All right. Oh man, here I'll pop back in. I can't hear anybody.
Okay. Can you hear me, Brett?
I can hear you.
I can hear you too. Bubba's been having that issue tonight, but it happens when people come and go.
Yeah. Okay.
And there he is.
Oh, that's sorry.
Can y'all hear each other?
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you. Come on.
Okay. Yep. Now give me a minute.
Oh no. Come on. Oh, nice, baby. How you doing, man?
Doing good. I've just been scrolling through my YouTube feed. Some interesting stuff going on. Looks like I'm the only one here now. I'm running the live. That's it. Steve's out. Bubba's gone. And I've usurped the Mission for Christ live. That's it. I've taken over. From here, I plan to take over the world. Or maybe not. It says 3 people in studio. I wonder if I'm not. These boys need a serious lesson on IT. I've seen that show called The IT Crowd, and the only solution is to turn it off and turn it back on again. That fixes everything. All right. I don't know whether I'm actually live and broadcasting to everybody. Yes, it looks like I have been.
There we go. Okay.
So we've got a microwave oven there.
All right.
Something.
There we go. Okay.
Can I hear anybody?
I think I took over the live there for a while. I think it was just me.
I know. Okay, Bubba's going in and out. Let's see. Hold on. Let me guess. Okay, so it's roughly around 4 o'clock where you're at right now, right?
4:45.
4:45. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to race down the shop before 5:30 to get some dog food, which is chicken thighs, because I feed him the same as what I eat myself. So I've got half an hour before I have to leave.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I'm suggesting you guys will be on that long. I don't know how long you plan to go for.
Well, we've been we were watching this 3-minute thing. I don't know. I mean, have you heard of the T-35, Brett?
Is that like from the Terminator?
Well, Bubba did this video. I'm gonna bring it back on. I'm gonna show you this real quick.
Sounds like something out of a movie.
It's insane. I'm gonna just play the and I'll email you the other. I'll email you both of these videos. Come on, search.
Okay.
Hold on. Why is it not searching? Hold on. I got to share this again. Share screen. Come on. What was it? T-35? Isn't that what it was, people? No, there's no T-35. Was it T-36? No. Wow. Let me just a second. Hold on. I'm gonna find this real quick.
See,
let me
people
search.
saying J36 and T.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, right here.
J3.
Here it is. TR3B. Okay.
Oh, yeah, TR3B. Yeah.
Here we go. This now, mind
Watch
you.
this TR3B go hypersonic.
Okay, now Brett, Bubba made this. It only has 473 views. He made it 4 years ago. Okay.
Yep.
Just there we go.
Hey guys, Bubba here. I hope you guys liked the last video I did here on the short, but today I want to call this the Aurora Project Part 1. I want to do at least a sequel. But what I want to talk to you guys about officially does not exist. Aurora is the most secretive existing aerospace program. The TR-3B is the most exotic vehicle created within the Aurora program. And this ties into with what they're doing and what people are thinking are flying triangles. But I want you guys to pay attention here in the upper area. As you can see, this is where you would sit. It seats 4 people. And we're going to scroll in closer here. Here's some of the guys working on the inside of it. But this thing is absolutely nuts. And this is the TR-3B. And look in there with the Tesla coil. But I want to go into this kind of stuff. And there's some videos I want to show you guys. And I'll have to do this on the sequel and put it in widescreen. But this is over in Japan. They saw it there with their military bases. And they thought it was a UFO. This thing does exist. It is real. It's technology from the 1985, 1987. And this was one taken in 2008. It really got going in 1994 there. And as you can see, there's stuff out there on YouTube, and the TR-3B right here is what I want to focus on, the Black Manta. There are different versions out there. We've even used this, guys, in war already in Afghanistan and Syria, and I have those videos, and I'll show it in a preview or a next video. But this, when you go to look at the stuff, there's a lot of stuff on the internet, photos and videos and drawings, of how it might work in general, but, the uncertainty with everything, people go to Wikipedia. And the most adequate source is where this crap is mentioned. Here's what it says. Aurora is alleged U.S. strategic intelligence agent, likely capable, presumably the aircraft, no confirmation of the existence of, not reliable sources, deny the existence of, but check this out. Here it is. They're,
Oh, yeah, look at this. This is cool. There's the spaceship. You see it? It's right there. Yes, it is. No, it's not. I guarantee it, Veronica. Look at it.
This is nuts. This is actually real stuff
that's what
going on in real time. And I want this to be this video here. We're showing it in night vision. This is the TR-3B Black Manta. And this one, when they speed it up, this is absolutely nuts when it flames up into the ball here. You'll see this in a second. What it does is it spins up to 50,000 RPMs. And when it does, it creates this ball in this light right when it's getting ready to go.
Look at that.
This thing goes
that's
Mach
the
9.
same thing.
If it goes up, updated Mach 46. Yeah, this is a TR-3B coming out of the water. Yeah, this is true. Yes, this is real. We have this stuff overseas, guys. I have the videos of the battles coming up. Stay tuned. I'll show you more.
Wouldn't surprise me. I went down that rabbit hole quite a long time ago and found all these drawings that went back to I think the club was called the Aeronautical Club, and it was back in the 1800s. And they had drawings where they used red mercury, and it was that was the main driver in all of this stuff called red mercury. It was an oxide of mercury, and they could spin it in one direction, spin something else in another direction, and create an anti-gravity area. And originally, I believe the technology went all the way back to ancient Egypt with those carib beetles, or whatever they were called, those scarab beetles. I've seen all this research showing that the underside of their wings has got these special cones on them. So when their wings rub together, they don't actually fly, because physics says that the size of the body compared to their wings, they shouldn't be able to fly. So what they're actually doing is rubbing their wings together and creating this small anti-gravity field for these scarab beetles to be able to fly. And apparently that's where they think that the technology goes all the way back to ancient Egypt.
Really?
Yeah, it's a really deep dive down some of those rabbit holes, but I 100% believe we have anti-gravity technology. Look at zero-point energy. I mean, that was just a conspiracy theory years ago. Now, you can find YouTube tutorials on how to take a wire up really high into the atmosphere, but I mean, within your own capabilities as a person to get it up. And there's a voltage differential between the ground and that wire, and you create your own electricity from the air. Because essentially, I think what it revolves around is the fact that the Earth is negative, the atmosphere is positive, so we have a massive battery there. So all we need to do is get our positive terminal up into the atmosphere via a wire, and we've got our negative terminal, which is the Earth, and then you create electricity. And I think that's how the Tesla towers worked. Somehow the top of the tower was insulated from the bottom, and it used that voltage differential to create electricity. And it's a limitless supply. So if we had things like that 100 plus years ago, we've definitely got anti-gravity machines in black operations, I believe. But it'd all be fallen angel technology, for sure.
Wow.
Because a lot of it can be traced back to Egypt. And I mean, we had fallen angels ruling in those sorts of lands back then as kings, the men of renown and those sorts of things, So they see these pyramids and all these sorts of things. They can't explain how they were built. We couldn't build them now. That's because they had access to technologies that we didn't have. But those technologies wouldn't have been available to everybody. So only the elite would have had them. So it'd be hard to find them in archaeological records, whereas we've now progressed to the point where the sorts of technologies that they kept secret then, we're using them today, you know, nuclear energy, electricity, all those sorts of things. So we went through that industrial revolution, which was basically just taking knowledge of old and applying it to the whole planet. And you know, it's all fallen angel technology. Most of the great inventions were things that people were just sitting there and sort of popped into their mind. You know what I mean? Like Isaac Newton. You know, yeah, gravity. Okay. An apple falls on my head. Gravity. You know, these things. I think we had massive technological leaps at different points in time that didn't make sense with human evolution, as in our knowledge at the time as a population in general. So you've got to suspect that fallen angels have had a part in all of this. And yeah, why else would the Antarctic be locked up? You can't go there. Like, if you just decided you wanted to go to the Antarctic to visit, just as a tourist, with millions of dollars to pay to do it, you can't go there. Like, that area is locked up, and I believe that there's a lot of fallen angel technology and stuff up there in the ice.
Well, I've heard that, like, John Kerry, he would like fly up there before he went to go do stuff, you know, like he would go get his marching orders or something.
Exactly. There's something going on, and the long and the short of it is, like, we're expecting a great delusion soon. Now, that delusion's going to make this dude called the Antichrist look like he's the savior of mankind. So I think we'll have things like, you know, medibed technologies and all these sorts of things, you know, coming out soon. Technologies that have been kept secret simply so that the Antichrist can almost appear as a god, essentially.
Well, you're blowing my mind here yet again, because I had, first of all, the other day at like Cindy Ray's birthday thing, then I never really understand the Mandela effect until Michael Pels explained it to me, and that totally blew my mind. And then Bubba's videos here, you know, that, and the other one is really crazy. It's like 19 minutes or something. I'll email it to you, you know, and these are videos that he made 4 years ago. And so this would have been 2022. So it's a TR3B. All right. We're gonna.
And isn't it funny? You know, something that I noticed right at the very beginning of that video. Can you go to the point in the video where it just shows a schematic right at the very beginning?
Yes, sir. Just 1 second. Because now that I know what I'm looking for, okay, TR3B. All right. So we're gonna pull this back up. Before I do that, I'm going to share copy. I'm just going to drop this in just a quick email that hold on, Control V, then skip down, and then of course I'm going to do this one, share, copy, and then boom, Control V. Okay, now I'm going to open this thing back up here, and I'm going to go to the very beginning of that again for you.
Hey guys, Bubba here. I hope you guys liked the last video I did here on the short, but today I want to call this the Aurora Project Part 1.
Just tell me when to stop, Brett, okay?
And I want to do at least a sequel. But what I want to talk to you guys about officially does not exist. Aurora is the most secretive existing aerospace program. The TR-3B is the most exotic vehicle created within the Aurora program. And this ties into with what they're doing.
Okay.
And what
is that it?
What does that look like to you?
That looks like some of the things that they were seeing. Remember all the drones in activity, and then Trump said when he gets in there, he's going to expose it all and everything.
To me, that looks exactly like that thing that they use on a Ouija board.
Oh.
It's exactly the same. They have that hole in the middle and the 3 rounded triangle points.
Oh, whoa.
Kind of like a demonic link to the supernatural, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you've got that Ouija boards. They have that portal in the middle that's supposed to go over the letter or the number that you're meant to communicate, you know. And what we've got there looks very much like a portal in the middle, you know. Similar sort of thing. Fallen angels, you know, Ouija boards, all this sort of stuff. And like the Bible says about the 7-year tribulation, I mean, there's going to be demons roaming around. They're going to be looking like scorpions that can sting people. We're going to see, well, we're not, but the world's going to see some crazy stuff. So to make links between, you know, anti-gravity crafts, fallen angel technology, Ouija boards, and demons, it is not a conspiracy theory. It's pretty much rock solid what we're going to see.
Mm-hmm.
You know
what they're going to see, right?
Yeah. The humanity in general, those of us that, you know, haven't been praying that we escape all these things, you know. Not that prayer means you escape these things, but it says pray that you escape all these things. In other words, keep it in mind all the time, you know, be saved, be ready. So it's a warning to the unsaved, really. Pray that you escape all these things. Well, the only way that you can escape those things is to be saved and go in the rapture. So, you know, that's a warning to the unsaved. That's saying these things are going to come upon the earth, and pray that you escape all that's to come upon the earth and to ensnare them. And you can only escape via the blood of Jesus. So it's a warning to be saved if you're not, and to be looking if you are. Yeah. That's how I see it anyway. But Ouija boards, you know, that looks like a
Well, yeah, I'm trying to find. I'm on the wrong. Oh, here it is. Okay. I was in my Mission for Christ email, and your name wasn't coming up, Brett. And so I was just trying to get this to pop up. There's Brett Talk right there. This is the videos. I'm just going to put videos so I can get it done here in the subject line. There we go. Boom. Send. Okay. I just wanted to get that done because my brain, I will forget about things. Sure. So because I'm doing 50 things at one time. I open up so many cans of worms and I can't close them. But
I know what you mean.
But what you're talking about, I mean, that just, you know, because I remember back, you know, whenever I was at the top of my game. You know, we had 100 employees and everything. And so I was paying this guy, and, you know, we were chasing 0 point energy. And I was paying this guy, you know, he's like his name was Walt Myers. And, you know, and I would go sit him, you know, and he had gotten all these little coils and he was putting them. He actually made me a flashlight. I don't know what I did with it, but it literally would you could just set it and it would recharge just from the air. And then it would, you know, and so we, you know, I mean, yeah, I've seen all this stuff, but I mean, literally, you know, me and another business partner of mine, we paid him for like maybe about 6 months or a year, you know, and we rented this little. And it was like in a storage building, you know, they have little offices with the roll-up door.
Yep.
And that's all he did was just sitting there and work on that. I've got even sitting in a box here. I got a bunch of these little coil things that but anyway, it was I mean, we didn't get there, but
lots of suppressed technologies. I mean, hydrogen engines. Just about anybody that's ever developed an engine to run on water has died not long afterwards. And now they're starting to release those hydrogen engines. I think Ferrari and some of those big countries are producing them now. So it's all been a scam. You know, everything's been a scam. We have been all along is just been just like the Matrix, and people produce energy for the Matrix. You know, all we've been all along is just there to produce money for the elite. They've had all these technologies that could have made everybody's life so much better, but they suppress them because you can't make money out of free 0-point energy. You know what I mean? There's no money to be made in that. And I think that was the original argument between Edison and Tesla back then, to do with AC and DC current and all these sorts of things. And one of them was simply going to produce more money. So Tesla, you know, he got the boot and chasing the dollars. He got the job. So, you know, we ended up with power cables all over the place everywhere and big electricity bills that you don't necessarily have to have, you know.
Yeah, Francis here saying, what about technology underneath the Great Pyramid? Like, you know, LA most really
could be, yeah, could be fallen angel technology under there. That could all be another look here, look there, you know. It could be rubbish. I personally think there probably is things there. I mean, for a structure that we could never build, even in modern day times, we couldn't build a pyramid as accurate as that. For there not to be something underneath it, it'd seem a little strange. You know?
Yeah, and they never found any of the pharaohs inside any of the pyramids.
Yeah,
you know, they built that like
good point. Gnarly news. Yep, he's talking about it. Isaiah 19:3 mentions Egypt and the wizards.
Yeah.
And that prophecy's coming up where, you know, like Damascus is going to be a ruinous heap with the destruction that's coming to a section of Egypt. There's going to be a city called the City of Destruction.
So I was, just before I come on, and I've only got about another 10 minutes and I'll have to take off.
Yeah.
I was looking at the internet, and I see Canadian Prepper has just said talks have failed, war in any day. Marfugal News says Americans blood at any cost, heads up now. It's starting to look like things are starting to move over there in the Middle East. Talks failing, and then there's been some supposed leak from Iran about a preemptive strike that they may have been considering making or may still make. I don't know.
That's my concern. Yep.
I mean, where are we today? What's the date? I mean, it's the 26th here where I am. So in Israel, basically, it's only 2 days, 2 days time to the February 28th. And then we've got that blood moon, you know, around 3.5 days after. Lots of convergence. I'm wondering what's going to happen.
Oh, you talk about like, okay, Iran, everything you need to know.
Might be on Prepper News instead of Canadian Prepper.
He's got that other one. Yeah, Prepper News.
Yeah, talks failed, war in days, these sorts of things. I mean, that's pretty serious. You know, makes you wonder.
Yeah, and somebody, and I keep saying this, somebody was talking about like after, you know, they were saying that the UN's going to be a beacon, and that at the end of it, they weren't talking about a contract or an agreement or whatever. It was a covenant that they're signing.
That channel I watch often, I think he's called Captain Cookie's Bible Studies or something like that. He comes up with some great little short videos, that's for sure, which I really enjoy.
Captain Cookies?
Yeah, I think it is.
Bible
yeah,
study.
Yeah. Now, this is the guy. He comes up with some great stuff like, some really good little shorts. Hit it on his tab there. Yeah, go to videos, have a look. Quite often they're just little shorts, so I imagine he does.
Yeah, where was that one that I just saw? It was the
these
homepage?
ones. These are really good when he does those little
Okay.
shorts.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot of little bits of information in those little shorts. Pretty cluey bloke.
Hey, Melissa. No, that's a very valid question. So now one of the rules of hermeneutics is you interpret the Bible with the Bible. So Jesus says in Matthew 24 that the generation that sees Israel become a nation. Now, that is the interpretation, okay? The fig tree parable. The generation that sees Israel become a nation shall not pass away until the coming of the Son of Man. So now, if we go with the 120-year generation, how many people do you know that live to 120 years? Now, the oldest person to ever live in the 20th century was from France, and she died at 122 years old in 1997. Now, Matthew 24 says this generation will not pass away. Could it be waiting till the very last person? It could be, but there's way too many signs going on right now. Now, back to Daniel chapter 12, it says in the last days, knowledge will increase greatly. And we see the advance of AI. Now, Mustafa Solomon, he is the CEO of Microsoft AI, last week said there will be no white-collar jobs left in the next 12 to 18 months because of AI. In the next 3 years, the whole world will be on a digital ID. Everything's going to crypto, digital currency. That's Mark of the Beast stuff. And we know that Mark of the Beast happens 3.5 years into the Great Tribulation. So is it possible that we have got 43 years left? No. With all the prophetic events happening right now, no, there's no chance we've got 43 years left.
Wow.
So what he was addressing there was, I think a subscriber had asked him about where the generation was set to 120 years,
right,
in the Bible. But what we've found out since then is that more than likely points to 120 jubilees. It had nothing to do with the age of a generation. It was the age of an individual, but it was more likely to be jubilees. So he was addressing the fact that, hey, could it be 43 more years time, so 120 years from 1948? And he was saying not a chance, which I agree with 100% too. But the thing I like about his little shorts like that, they'll often address just a single issue, you know, where people have latched onto the 120-year generation thing. Straight away, we can go to Psalms 90:10 and we can see, you know, 70, or by way of strength 40. So we've got a shortening there, whether that applies directly to Israel, going to Petra, or where it applies.
And Jesus came early in that Jubilee. Yes.
True. So it's a great, he is a great little channel, does some really good, you know, shorts, and I like watching stuff like that because, yeah, there are a lot of questions that confuse people, you know, length of a generation and all those sorts of things. But really, what we need to do is, if there are two generational lengths, say 80 and 120 in the Bible, then you try and see whether they are literal or whether they point to something like Jubilees. But also, in the time we're in now, we have all these other signs that are going to confirm where we're at. So you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. So, you know, at the moment, to be looking any further than the current month and the feasts we're in would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's because we have all the other signs in play as well. So to say no, it's definitely not until 2027 or 8 or something like that. Well, that negates every other sign that we see. Everything.
Yeah.
So, you know, we've got to take the whole thing as a collective picture. And
well, there's just been so much that has happened in the last 3 years, you know, and so many people are just tired. You know, I'm tired, and I know it. I mean, and it's just, and I really didn't see us going past, you know, because Bubba had come up with this 1,335 days, and it looked like that the tribulation would begin in 2032 at, you know,
and this was all our conjectures and speculations.
I know it was conjecture, but with me, it was like, okay, it's after November 14th. You know what I'm saying? And so I was thinking, okay, and then So
and there's a real risk to jumping too far ahead. For example, I watched Josh Peck, I think it is. He's got that really big YouTube channel, and he was a personal friend of Tom Horn. And what he was doing in his last video, I watched it today. He was saying, okay, the Apophis prophecy by Tom Horn, for that to be mid-trib, we've passed that point, right? Because when it's supposed to arrive, April 3rd, 2029, if you go back 3.5 years, and we're outside of that window now. So what he's doing, rather than saying, hey, the signs are saying now, and that prophecy might be out by just a little bit, he's looking at the very next time that it comes round to Earth, which is 2036, I think, and suspecting a rapture in 2032. So 3.5 years back from 2036, which are those blood moons that we see again in 2032 and 2033. So what he's done is held strongly onto Apophis as a singular point of reference. And now that it's outside of the 3.5 years, he's looking for its next cycle past Earth, which is 2036. 3.5 years back from then will be 2032, 2033, which is when we see the next lot of blood moons. But they're not a tetrad like we see this time. They're completely different in 2032 and 2033. But that's a real risk to do something like that. You've held on to just one single prophecy that we weren't 100% certain about, that this asteroid Apophis is mid-tribulation. And now they've built a completely new timeline based on that goes way out to 2036 being the mid-tribulation point. That's not real comforting for me, I can tell you. Man, I don't want to be living in the situation I am now until 2036. 2033, sorry, waiting for the rapture, the midpoint being 2036. So we got to look at everything collectively, and now, we could have a war any second. So
I did hear Tom Horn say, if Apophis is wormwood.
Yes, that's right. He did preface that. That is exactly right. And there's a fair chance that it's not. And if it isn't, maybe the mid-trib asteroid that we're expecting, Wormwood, hasn't even been found yet. Because what I'm noticing with this new AI is they're finding objects 3 and 4 days before we have near-Earth encounters with them. So,
Or
you don't want to hold on. You don't want to hold on to anything too strong.
yeah,
Right
but
now,
God can slow down Apophis.
He could do what he likes, I guess. Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
yeah. And I'm looking towards Apophis as probably being very possibly, the Revelation 8 scenario.
Could be. I mean, it's got to pass through.
Well, no, and the reason
a
I'm
lot of
saying this is
asteroids.
because there's going to be something I believe major, because there's going to be all kinds of stuff, and I think it's going to be more. Well, we can read it's more than just one wormwood star. There's multiple things coming. It's like the first sounded, and there came hail and fire mixed with blood. I mean, that's the beginning. It's like that almost sounds like a bunch of asteroids or something. Or
Did you see the same video? That's exactly how he started off his video as well. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He said that there was 4 parts to it. That it started with the hail, and so what he was suggesting was that Apophis might get delayed a little bit, because what we're seeing is these other things happen first. So, I mean, I'm open.
No.
Shoot. Yeah, I'm with you.
We have solid things. We have the fig tree generation.
Exactly.
And we have that 120 jubilees, and he came early in that fourth in the fourth day, if you will, you know, and then so
because even before the third angel with wormwood, the second angel is even larger, a great mountain burning with fire. That's even before wormwood.
He actually mentioned that as well. Is that the 6th or 7th seal? That one? Or?
That's the no. We're in the second trumpet judgment. Yeah,
second trumpet. Yeah.
Yeah,
he mentioned that as well.
Yeah, but the 6th seal, Revelation 6:12 through 17, has 6 judgments in it. It's really wild.
Yeah. So I mean, it could be anything, and what I suspect is there's going to be a little bit of manipulation going on with true dates, etc. So, they're saying April 3rd, they're saying this, they're saying that, but they're trying to keep us in the dark as well. So we don't really know.
And we got he's fixing to announce we're not alone.
Yeah. So my point is, just regardless of what we see, don't jump too far ahead, because we're definitely in the season now. I mean, don't go thinking we need to see Apophis come around a second time.
No.
Or any of that sort of stuff, because too much is happening now, confirming that we are in the season that we believe we are in, you know.
We're in crazy town season.
Yeah,
exactly. Mean, Abraham, 1948. Israel, 1948. I mean, come on, seriously? I mean, we're the generation that saw the rebirth of Israel, regardless of how it was reborn. Be it something to do with the Rothschilds or some stupid conspiracy theory.
It doesn't matter, right?
It doesn't matter.
Right.
All we had to see was it didn't matter how it came back.
That's
we just
right.
had to see it come back. Just like earthquakes in diverse places. It doesn't matter how they are being caused. We just have to see them. So they may be man-made earthquakes. People say, oh, it can't be the time. They're all man-made earthquakes. It doesn't matter. There's still earthquakes in diverse places. Israel was reborn in 1948. They have a flag. They're recognized by every other nation of the world. You know, that's the Israel. That's the date. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Banshee. There it is. Okay. That's Brett's channel. Okay. And anyway, I was just going to say, like in Daniel, the first, it's 1,260 days. You divide that by 3.5 and it's 360. Now, when the rapture happens and the earth wobbles like a drunkard and everything, okay, it's not like everybody's going to stop and say, okay, let's everybody change the calendars. It's only going to be 360. They're going to be too busy running for their lives to figure out that it's the number of days have changed. because it's 360 days, 3.5. And no, we're here, I mean,
and regardless of whether you use 360, 364, 365 and a quarter, what you notice is that all of the people that use those different lines of research, the convergence is happening now, right now.
Yes.
2026 is almost like God said, okay, there are quite a few different ways that I know you're going to calculate this, and I'll make it so that in the future they all converge at a given point.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I have a conjecture too that God's going to change the earth back to a 360-day cycle, like it was before, like the day of Joshua.
Could be. I mean, I don't.
No, that's just a conjecture too by Chuck Missler, because he says how that the Earth used to have a 360 and Mars used to have a 720, and we were like a tuning fork. And then with the long day of Joshua, then we went to the 365, and then Mars went to a 500 and something. Something changed. I don't know.
Knew it was the long day, and then there was also the 10 step, or was it 10 or 12? How many steps back was it on the sundial?
Oh, yeah, I forget. I'm in Deuteronomy now. I'm trying to get caught up.
Yeah,
I forget.
I mean, it's been changed, the timing of things.
Yeah.
Which basically,
Well, that's why it says he will change the times and seasons or whatever. Yeah.
Change the times and seasons.
And right now, we're living, like Derek says, we're living in that tension. All of us are between right now and the rapture. Okay. And that's why we all got to be together, encouraging one another, and nobody fighting and throwing stones or anything. I see so much of that, and I'm just like, I don't want no part of any of it. I just, damn.
Same
Yeah.
here. I haven't got the energy for it. I just don't.
I don't either. I've been sitting here waiting for 3 years now, just sitting behind these screens, and I'm exhausted. I really am. And, it takes,
me too.
Yeah, because you remember you and me and David were, right after I ran across the Barnett thing, you and me and him were sitting on that backstage, and I was just scratching my head. And
that's right. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, and
we've come a long way, but we don't have much further to go.
No, we don't, and we got to stick together no matter what. See, I think we just went to 360 days a year right there.
Just right there, right now.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is now 7:30 in Switzerland, and I was asking the AI Grok thing what time those meetings were. Now that it's Thursday, what time those meetings are in Iran or in Switzerland, and they said they could begin late morning, so in the next few hours, go into early afternoon.
Yeah. God saying, sorry, my computer went flat.
Well.
Okay. Let's I want to ask, I don't know what channel he's on. Can y'all ask him? Do y'all know what channel he's watching? We're going on 8 different platforms.
Breaker 19.
I'd like to, if he's not coming back, I'm gonna go ahead and close it down because it's 12:30.
I know.
I'll have to go to the shop now. Anyway, gents, God bless. Okay, all right. All right. God bless you. I don't know what channel he's on, but I'm gonna put God bless you too. And it will too. There we go. Brother Brett. There we go. Because see, from my side, Bubba, if you can see it from my side, whenever I hit this, boom, it's going to go right there, all of them. And it goes, looks like
Oh,
you're
wow.
on Barbara's channel. Your YouTube live chat is disabled. Oh, so Barbara must have turned off the live chat, which is fine.
Oh.
Because the thing about it is, when you're going over on all of these platforms, we can
Yeah.
see everything in one place here. But anyway, you know, especially like whenever I do stuff like with the, you know, anyway.
Wow.
But everybody's anyway, we'll stick around for a minute, and I'm gonna close her down. God bless everybody. Thank you for coming. And man, thank you, Sally. I mean, you're golden. And you know, Wendy, Angie, looking forward to seeing you. And yeah, Akira, Gnarly News, John Bow, King Lord Yeshua. Yes, yes. And if I miss somebody, look, I love you all. And hopefully we will see you in the clouds before I can do another live. But, you know, Trevor Maiden, yeah, Tennessee. All right, Wendy. All right. God bless, guys. I'm sure I'll be live tomorrow somewhere. Love you. Bye. Stick around a second, Bob.
Yeah.